Alrighty. Alrighty, what's good everyone joining up the stream right now? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? We're gonna start getting people up here in a quick second. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. What's up, Courtney? What's up, Drew? What's up, Twitch Fetus? What's good everyone joining in the stream right now? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, Serena? What's up, Charlotte? What's up, Lucy? What's up, Mackenzie? How you doing? What's up, Agent? What's up, Crafted? What's up, King? What's up, Andromeda? Oh, what's good, everyone joining in? What's up, Vicky? What's up, River? What's up, Maddie? What's up, Smooth? What's up, Melanie? What's up, everyone? What's up, Gary? What's up, Lumi? What's up, Vi? How you doing? What's up, Duo? What's up, Val? What's up, everyone joining in? We're going to start getting debates up here very, very soon. The information and news for today is that a federal judge has demanded to know that if Donald Trump has committed fraud on the court, specifically relating to his own determination with the $1.8 billion slush fund. So that is some really crazy and good news that's going to be investigated into. There's a federal judge that is demanding that. W judge in the comment section. We love to hear that. We love to hear that. That's great to hear. Great to hear. Donald Trump is so mad. He's so angry. What can I say? So terribly angry. We're going to start getting Trump supporters up here to debate here very, very soon. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, but let's get everyone joining the stream right now. How's everybody doing today? I'm expecting to get around 4 hours today, but I might get a little bit less than that. I might have a specific time at the very end that I need to get off for sure. So let's get everyone joining in. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. And let's get everyone joining in. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It really helps push it out to significantly more people and will ensure that we have a more likely chance of getting some Trump supporters up here for debates. Yeah, what's up, how old are you?
I'm
Hello?
21.
Do you support
Hello, I'm
Trump?
21. Yes, of course, man. Of course.
Okay, and if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I would definitely vote for Trump, man.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because he's the best president out of all presidents, bro.
And why do you think that?
I think out of all presidents, he solved the most problems, and has the best. Yeah, he solved the most problems out of all, man.
Okay, like what problems?
There are still some problems, like women shouldn't have rights.
Okay, you're trolling.
Yeah, and
Let's go to the
LGBTQ
next person.
shouldn't
Only
be
send a guest
allowed.
request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. I think that they're trolling. Let's go to the next person. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
We are Charlie.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Scarlett, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Do you support Trump?
I'm thinking about getting into politics. I've seen your face before. I want to know what you think. I'm here to learn.
Okay. Well, we are just looking for Trump supporters to debate right now. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. If you just want to hear what I have to say, I recommend just watching the stream. It's the best way to hear exactly what I think. Alrighty, let's go to the next individual here, everybody. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, Parker.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. We are just looking for debates. We are just looking for debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter, again, above the age of 18. Again, everyone, we are just looking for debates. We are just looking for debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, I'm 18.
Do you support Trump?
I do support Trump.
And what's your birth year?
2007, sorry.
2000?
No, 2007.
And what month?
2006.
2006?
June. 2007, June.
Okay. I just don't believe you. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Let's go to the next person here. Only do send a guest request again if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
You want to be Dean so bad, bro.
Yes, I do. I do want to be Dean Withers. You're totally right. Do you support Trump?
Nah,
No?
it's just shameful, bro.
Do you
That's
not
your
know
father
Dean
or
and I are
something.
friends?
Nah, that's your dad, bro.
You want to know something funny too?
Not really.
You know I did this before Dean? You know I got Dean into this?
Cap. Yo, why is
I'm-
he so much bigger than you then? What's going on?
Well, because of just one, I think that he just gets out to more people, his particular style, and the Jubilees. And he does really good news videos. I don't do.
Type.
Wait, so are you saying
Alright.
because someone has more viewers, that means they came first?
Well, I don't keep up with this shit. I just know that he's bigger than you. You're doing the same stuff.
And does that hurt your feelings?
Yeah, nah. Not really. What the hell? What hurt my
Well,
feelings?
am I a larger presence on social media than you?
I'm not copying anybody.
So why should I care?
You're a copycat.
I'm a copycat?
Yeah, that's your
That
whole
came
thing.
before?
I don't see any proof of that, so I don't know.
You haven't seen any proof of that?
You're just saying that.
Well, if Dean were here, he would tell you the same thing.
Sure, bud.
He actually would. They're just denying reality. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Via, thank you for the galaxy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
You can get rid of me, Parker.
Evil Dean, evil Dean. Yeah, let's go. Let's go on to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Everybody, we're a Dean clone, actually. That's what we are. We're a Dean clone. Did you know that? That is what we are. Kathy, thank you for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you, Kathy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Do you support Trump?
Say one more time, sorry.
Do you support Trump?
Not everything he does, but yeah, over Kamala, yeah.
Okay, Kamala. Okay, so if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for? You'd vote for Trump?
Trump, yeah.
Okay. Why do you support Trump?
I think his values more align with my ethical views and my God concept.
Okay, such as?
Classical theism and eudaimonia view.
Okay, what about them?
Well, Kamala, my
Kamala.
mistake.
You could just say Harris. as
Yeah. Okay, so Harris is like doing things that I think disalign with these views, such as like her abortion policy. And that would be something that would push me over the edge to support someone like Trump over her.
well. Okay, where in the Bible does it say you value it at conception?
Well, the Bible very obviously teaches like a Aristotelian view of ethics. So it talks about how like things are not justified because of how you get there, but they're justified in virtue of like ordering towards their end goal. So if it teaches that, then it'd be pretty obvious that the being that exists there being ordered towards its end goal, which is like pure happiness, would and interrupting this would be considered murder. So I don't know if I could say that on here, but
So just to be clear, interrupting them establishing pure happiness? So I'm confused. What are you saying? What are you saying?
like a eudaimonia view. So like there's things that are ordered towards their ends. I'm trying to explain this. I don't know if you understand this view, but
Isn't the
there are
end
things that
under
are
a
ordered
Christian
towards their
worldview heaven?
ends. Yeah, well that'd be considered pure
Okay.
happiness for us.
Can I ask you a
So,
question? Do aborted babies go to heaven?
Go for it. Yeah.
So then why not just abort them all? They reach their eudaimonia, their goal, their purpose, by us deciding to abort them. That is the best possible
not
thing that
all-
can
not
happen to
all of
them.
them.
Would you rather send them to heaven or to earth? I think that we'd rather send
not all
them
of
to
them.
heaven, right?
Well, we don't know, right? What happens to them?
What do you
Because
mean we
I'm
don't
Catholic,
know?
so
So now you
I
don't
know
know
that a
going to
lot of
heaven?
them probably do.
You think
I
it's
know a lot of
possible
them
that
probably do.
a lot of them? So some of them don't go to heaven?
Maybe not, bro. Like again, we don't make a claim
What
on
did the
whether or
baby
not they go to
do?
heaven or
What
not.
did the baby do
Well,
wrong?
it's an inheritance of original sin. I don't know if you want to talk about the
And
Christian
but they
worldview.
okay, so wait, inheritance of original sin. So they didn't even do any actions wrong. They just because other
Well, there
humans sinned are
it's a
going to be sent
result
to
of the
hell?
fall. It's because a result of the fall. The
My
original sin is
computer.
like
My
Adam's
computer
sin
just
that's
lagged out.
passed down through the nature.
So repeat that. Like, my computer
Oh,
just like started lagging.
so no, you're good. I'm just saying that original sin is something that exists in the nature, which is passed down because of Adam, who originally sinned.
Okay. So whether or not you sin, you have this sinful nature, and because you have that sinful nature, that means it's justified to send you to hell, even without going to heaven.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
I
if
don't
you
think
haven't
we're
gone
like,
to Earth and done anything.
I don't think we're entitled to heaven. I don't think there's a single human that's entitled to heaven.
Okay, so then you think all aborted fetuses go to hell?
No, not necessarily. Like, there's a way that God could that the aborted fetuses can participate in God's grace if He allows it, but we don't know what happens to them. That's why it's safer to not kill them in the womb.
Okay, but you would say if they do go to heaven, you would say it's most reasonable to abort them, right?
Um, I would still say no because we're not ones to choose who lives or dies. But if God allows it to happen, then sure. But
Okay, so you were not one to choose
what's
who
your
lives or
point, though?
dies. So how do you feel about Trump starting a war with Iran?
Yeah, I actually disagree with that. I'm a Catholic.
Okay, and you have huge issues with his statements towards the Pope, I'm assuming as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And also him
I would still
representing
support him
himself
over
as your
Harris,
Lord
though.
and Savior Jesus Christ also. That's a big issue.
And by representative, if you mean he posted that silly picture, sure. But that's not like a threat. Like, sure.
What,
But
what do you
go
mean a
ahead.
threat? Like, is it not blasphemy under your view?
It wouldn't be blasphemy. No, it's
No?
stupid.
So
No, it
representing
wouldn't really.
yourself as God isn't blasphemy.
I don't think he's representing himself in that way. He's just posting a stupid picture.
So just to clarify, you'd find nothing wrong if I photoshopped my face onto Donald Trump's and I represented myself as I claimed a doctor. This is me as a doctor
I would
healing
just
everybody
consider.
actually. Look at my powers healing people actually.
I think it'd be stupid. I don't think it would be like, you deserve like a blasphemy accusation for it. I think it's just really stupid and silly. Like,
So you don't think representing yourself as literal God, right, intentionally, do you think that is going to be blasphemy? Or what do you think blasphemy is? Hello?
can you hear me now or no? I
Yeah, I
lagged
hear you
like
now.
for the
What do you
last
think blasphemy
seconds.
is?
I think blasphemy is when you like intentionally. Um, we can say blasphemy is something like when you intentionally make yourself out to be like, or like transgress some sort of, or say some sort of statement that would be transgressing God's law or something like that, but like on
And
a
what
larger
what do you
scale,
mean by transgressing God's law?
like
Like
knowing.
in disagreement? You think blasphemy is just disagree with God?
No, I said on a more grander scale. So like, especially when you knowingly do something against God's law but it's like a grave
So you
matter.
knowingly sin. That's
But it
not
has to be
what
a grave matter.
blasphemy is. Knowing sin, knowing that you're doing sin, intentfully doing sin. That's not what blasphemy is.
No, it's blasphemy is knowingly doing sin. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's what you're saying. You think that?
Yeah, I think it's a grave matter. Yeah, that'd be considered a blasphemy.
Okay, so I think you need to go look at your own scripture because that is not anyone that I've ever heard the way that I've ever heard anyone define it.
Why is it not pumping gas?
Are you
Well, that's
driving, by
how
the
I'm
way?
defining it. No, I'm not. I'm at a gas station.
Okay.
Why is
Okay.
this not working there?
Wait, so you were saying? What were you responding?
Yeah. Well, you're talking to me, so I don't know if you want to talk about my view or you want to talk about the majority Christian position. Like that's how I'm defining it. That's how like the Catholic Church defines it in a sense. So
I don't think it
what do
is.
you want to talk about, Parker?
Okay, well, I mean, I think that's clearly him representing himself as God, which I think is clearly blasphemy under the scripture, which is an unforgivable sin.
Well, I think Harris advocating for the ending of human beings that are made in the image of God, even if you want to say that it's
She
blasphemy, it would
didn't
be worse.
wait. Hold up. Let me clarify. She didn't advocate for the ending of human beings. So what are you talking about, bro? When you
Well,
say
human
when you
beings
talk
in the
about
womb.
abortion, you're specifically listen here. You're specifically saying that because she's pro-choice, she wants to allow abortions to occur, that she's advocating for those abortions to occur. Do you realize there's a distinction between saying something should be legal and saying that something should be done? Like, for example, do you think adultery should be legal or illegal?
No, I think adultery should be legal.
It should be legal? Okay, so does that mean it's
Yeah.
permissible to engage in adultery?
Well, not in a legal sense, it would be, but under like a moral
No,
view, it
is it
shouldn't be.
morally permissible?
Well, there's distinct categories. Morally permissible is different than legally permissible.
I
Actually, you
understand.
just
That's
drew
why
this
I'm
distinction.
asking. That's why I said morally permissible, sir.
I said it shouldn't be. It should be legally permissible, but not morally permissible.
Okay, so it's not
the
morally
same thing with
permissible, but it's legally. So why can't? Okay,
abortion.
so just because you think something should be legal does not mean you think it should happen, right? Or it
Yeah,
does
but
not
I
mean you're
think
advocating
abortion.
for. Are you advocating for adultery?
No.
Okay, so in the same way that you're not advocating for adultery, even though you think it should be legal, is the same that she's not necessarily advocating for abortion, although she thinks it should be legal. Does that make sense?
Obviously, she's Okay, that's fine. If you want to say she's advocating,
wait, listen, she's
I know,
advocating
I know,
for
she's advocating for
abortion.
the choice.
You're
as
misunderstanding
a
the
choice.
position. Let me clarify. She's advocating for
Go ahead.
abortion access, which, by the way, your God does the same thing. Your God provides access to abortion.
Yeah, if you're saying by he allows it to happen, sure. Like, that's
Yeah,
not an
so it's
issue.
not wrong to allow it to happen, right?
It would be wrong for us in our limited knowledge to allow it to happen on a grand scale. Right? But
So
God
with-
allows that to happen.
So to
It's not the
clarify, if
same-
you have more
we don't apply
knowledge,
the same ethics.
so if you have more knowledge, that would then justify not doing anything. But if you have less knowledge, that means you should do something? That makes no sense.
It's not just more knowledge. It's like under the classical theist view, right? God is all powerful, knows all things. So he can take something that's bad and create something even better out of it. That's the thing. So like,
Are you about to
we
start
would allow it
driving?
to happen. No.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, but I'm saying like under my view, God is all powerful and he's all knowing. That's why I said I mentioned classical theism earlier. So like he can bring something better out of it with like certainty. Kamala can't, or sorry.
Why couldn't he just make it perfect in the first place? I don't understand. It would have never been corrupted if
Well,
he
he doesn't
actually
need
was
to.
a perfect creator. Let's just be real.
Okay, we can talk about classical theism if you want, but yeah, sure, he can. Yeah, he can if he wanted to, but he doesn't. Again, there's no issue.
He
with that,
prefers
doesn't.
imperfection. So you're saying God prefers imperfection over perfection?
What do you mean by preference? He values a state of affairs over another?
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say there's equal value between state of affairs. That's not to say
So
that the
there's equal
ontology is the
value.
same.
So let's clarify. There's equal value amongst perfection and imperfection.
Yeah, because there are certain values that can be
What?
brought out of imperfection. There's no issue though.
What?
Because we can talk about
That's
different categories of
incoherent,
value.
bro. That's incoherent.
We can talk about different categories of value.
Perfection is always better than imperfection. That's just how you define the term. Okay? What is imperfection? What is perfection? Imperfection implies flaws, things that are less desirable. Okay? So if it includes things that are less desirable, of course it's not as good as perfection. What? Imagine literally talking about, oh, how did you do on the test?
I don't even think God has desires.
Your mom asks you, how'd you do on the test? I did perfect. And the next week they come back, you say, I did just as good as perfect. She looks at your report card on the second test. Well, you didn't do perfect. You actually got a 6 out of 10. But you just said because imperfection is just as valuable as perfection, right? You're going to view them the same.
Wait, let's use your example actually about the test. Now let's say the test is about like essays or something like that, and you get a 10 out of 10 on both, right? But one of your essays you actually like a lot better and you think communicates your points a lot better than the previous test. They would still be perfect because we're conflating different categories of perfectness, but one would be more perfect than the other, despite them both being a perfect score.
You're saying
So
perfect in relation to a
perfection
different
is a
standard.
graded concept.
Wait, you're saying perfect in relation to a different
standard.
But you're misunderstanding my point. I already used God's standard of perfect because sin is flawed. His existence
Yeah, sin is just a privation.
flawless, is better than flawed. Do you agree?
Well, I think a 10 out of 10 on a test could
Wait,
still
can
be
you
flawed.
can you agree that flawless better than flawed?
I don't know what you mean by better here, but sure, I think that
Okay.
sounds
Wow.
acceptable.
Wow. It's just really ridiculous. We already clarified that. Value one state
No,
of
I said
affairs
that
over
sounds
another.
acceptable.
Value
But
one
we
state
might
of
have to
affairs
cash
over
that out
another.
later.
Value one state of affairs over another. Is that clear?
No, I don't think. No, I don't think you. I think something can be. I think
Okay.
if by that's
Don't
what you
waste
mean
my
by better,
time. I
then
think
no.
you're purposefully being disingenuous here instead of like engaging with my point. If you don't want to do that, I'll just
I'm
kick you and
not
go to the
trying
next
to be.
person. This is a waste of time.
I'm not trying to be disingenuous, and I've seen the people that have been coming up here earlier. It's not like they're like taking up a lot of your time either. Like these guys seem like crazy.
Dude,
I've
I'm
never
in the
seen.
first 20 minutes of my stream, dude. You just saw a few trolls before you like got on. You've been
Yeah,
on
exactly.
for.
It's like it's not like I'm saving you. It's not like me being up here is like saving.
You're wasting my time. You saying that just pissed me off. I don't like you. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
I just popped a perky.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up, how old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up, how old are you? How old are
Hey
you?
Parker, what's up? I'm 33 years
Do you
old.
support Trump?
100%, brother.
Okay. If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Donald J. Trump.
Is there a way you can go to an area with a little less background noise, maybe? Okay. Give them a minute, I guess. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. If you're a Trump's, or if you want to support the live as always, everyone hit that thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, it helps push it out to more people. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It really helps push it out to more people, everybody. It really does. It really does. I do have some people to thank. They just laughed. Lois, thank you so much for the $10 for You Look Like Clark Kent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. On time, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $8. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously, though, isn't it insane? SJ, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually really funny, isn't it? It's so funny. I'm literally just past that. I'm so past that. Thank you so much, SJ. I appreciate it. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
You're a faggot fucking nigger.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Nancy, thank you for the happy weekend. Thank you very much. And Ash, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you. They said, hi, my mother and I listen to you often. She absolutely adores you. Can you wish her a happy birthday? Her name is Tina. Yes, happy birthday, Tina. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day. That's great. W's for Tina. Let's go on to the next individual here. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. Yeah, what's how old are you? I think I know who that is. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Why do you support Trump?
Do you support Trump?
I thought you did.
Well, I definitely don't. Just to let you know. Let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Okay, everyone, let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
19.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
I mean, if I had to choose Trump, yeah.
Okay, what's your birth year?
06.
Okay, what month?
August.
Okay, and why do you support Trump?
Because I just really like how he's a neo-libertarian phalanx, and we're rating your live on June 1st.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Do you support Trump?
I do.
Okay. If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Yeah, Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I mean, if there's any specific topics you'd like to discuss, we can do that. But yeah, like, so what kind of specific topics are you interested right now? Because there's a lot to swallow here as far as um, discussing the debate of like Trump versus Kamala. So part of me feels like um, the Democratic Party, in particular, related to appointing Kamala to run against Trump, was a little bit of a failure, specific to um, the bench strength of that party, right? Like, is Kamala the best option that we had against Trump? I don't fully know. I'm not, you know, somebody who's deeply into that party as far as what that bench strength looks like. But I feel I feel like Michelle Obama would have been able to do a better job against Trump as far as votes, right? So
Michelle
putting
Obama
up
doesn't want to
Kamala,
run for president.
and that's completely fine. But I'm stating what I believe to be a truth. I feel if Michelle Obama did run, she would have had a better chance to beat Trump than Kamala.
So
So
I don't understand
no,
what the point. The point is, why do you
the point
support Trump?
is
The
no,
point is
no.
not who
The
do you
point
think
is
is going to win. The point is, who do you think is a better candidate?
oh no, so definitely 100% Trump compared to Kamala,
Okay, so
right?
why?
Like yeah, yeah, it's a good question. It's interesting because there's a lot of things that Trump does that are, and we can get into the details. Obviously, this is high level. There's a lot of things that he does that are beneficial to all people, and everything is now again. I criticize every president. Like so, again, I saw your reaction there. Um, but if he does things that are beneficial to the greater good and the people and the masses, there's still a large amount of um, baggage that is put on him, which I'm not necessarily a proponent of as far as like the value of this country and really still focusing on the fact that we are one of the best or the best country and we provide a lot of opportunity. um, so yeah, okay, now so let me unpack that a little bit as far as, again, I know it's high level, so I'm talking about something that might be good and you're gonna pick it apart. I get it.
Well, what was beneficial to all people that he did?
Yeah. Well, maybe not to all people, but to people of this country. I do believe. All right, we can talk about border control, right? Like, so again, I get it. It's a slippery slope as far as conversation, but I do. So
Okay, in what way
I
was his border
I've
control
had some
policy
personal
beneficial to all
experience.
people?
Yeah. So I've had some personal experience. So I don't know if you know the name Katie Steinle, but again, I grew up in the Bay Area, and she was somebody who was killed on Pier 39 by an illegal immigrant. Um, and again, I'm somebody who, again, I'm very much live and let live, and we have to understand like what is that actual boundary. But I live in Massachusetts right now, and they are like flooding prisons of like crimes, like actual like no, yeah, okay. Again, I see your face, but I'm just saying like. Um, I think we need to do a better job at like when you see like okay, so there was a guy in particular just 2 weeks ago who was shooting people in the street across from Harvard University at Cambridge, in Cambridge, on Cambridge. Like I don't know if you saw that. He had he had shot a cop, stabbed a cop, like again, and these are different crimes. So like he was arrested for shooting a cop, he was arrested for stabbing a cop, and then eventually he was in the street like shooting people up, right? Like I don't want to live in a world where like if that's an illegal person, like that should have been the first offense. They're out of this country, right? Because it's all like, don't you want to live in a place that's safe? Like I don't get it. Any other country, like I have a cousin who lives in Amsterdam illegally, and I went to
Can I
visit.
respond?
I visited. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I know I'm talking a lot. Go ahead.
So undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the
100%.
country compared to natural-born U.S. citizens. So although you can point
100%.
to individual circumstances of undocumented immigrants committing horrible crimes, right? In those circumstances, we want to hold those individuals accountable. We want to prevent those circumstances from happening. And I think that we would actually prevent that from happening to a greater extent if we gave a pathway to citizenship to undocumented immigrants who have not committed a violent or serious offense. But for those who
I
have
agree.
committed a violent or serious offense, we should deport those individuals, right? On the condition
Okay.
they'll be put in a prison in another country.
No, 100%. And what you just said, I agree with, right? But that's not what I like. 100%. I think we should have a better pathway. I feel like we should have a better decision-making process because, like, there are certain states, like, so back when, again, I don't want to go too far back, but I talked about
Wait, so
Michelle
then how
Obama
does that
about,
get you to agree with Trump's immigration policy? Because Democrats also agree with removing people from the country who have committed such morally atrocious crimes, right? Like,
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do is like get rid of the divide between the two. Like, there are things, again, I led with the fact that there are things that Trump has done that may have been good for a majority of people or is cross party lines, but he still gets shat on for it, right? Like, that's kind of what I led with, right?
do you think Donald Trump creates more unity?
No, and again, a lot of the like again, a lot of the jargon and a lot of the language, again, I know it's childish and I get it. It's not presidential, but I don't know if I necessarily, especially at this time in the world we live in, if we need a truly presidential character in the White House. I think
We
we need
definitely do.
someone. Well, okay, and I hear what you're saying, but I partially disagree. I feel like okay, so like, have you ever been?
We don't
I
need
don't
a.
know.
Let's just clarify. You don't want a
I said,
presidential president.
okay, what's your definition of presidential, right? Like that's
Yeah,
what I'm
like
talking about.
I
Like,
don't want a president that from the Oval Office, we can give countless things. Says we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. Who
it's
says
like,
that specifically we're going to drink, he drinks Diet Coke because it's going to kill grass, which means it kills cancer.
yeah,
Who looks up at an eclipse twice with his bare eyes. Who said that if
I
Jesus
know.
were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote against Joe Biden. I don't want a president of the United States that is, actively threatening to completely annihilate an entire civilization of people. I don't want a president of the United
Well, hold
States
on.
that is
Stop there.
calling for the deaths
Annihilating.
of some Democrats in Congress.
Well, he's been. How many assassination attempts have there been? But no, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Did
He's
any of those
he,
Democrats support those assassination attempts?
no,
That's
no,
not a
no,
justification
100%
to
not.
call for people's
No,
deaths. That's ridiculous,
no,
right?
no, no. But that's what I feel is okay. Who's doing those? Who's doing those potential attempts, right? Like, I'm not even talking whether
Wait,
it's
there were multiple
real
attempts
or not
against
real.
Obama and Biden, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They had more attempts against them, didn't they?
Oh, I don't
Like
know about
specifically
that, but yeah,
Obama?
you could. Yeah, yeah, I don't have that information, but no,
And
that would be good to know. Um, I guess the point I was trying to make in this specific combo is, yeah, no, I don't think like, obviously, I don't think he is presidential, right? We're talking about presidential, right? But do we need someone who is like the definition of a career politician, presidential, running our country?
wait,
I
wait, wait.
don't.
Let me just clarify.
Okay,
When I say
that's what I was talking
presidential,
about when I said presidential.
I don't mean corrupt, upholding the status quo. What I mean by
No,
presidential is they're not calling
again,
for the execution of their political opponents. Is that they're not trying to undermine our constitution, our democracy, our rule of law. They're not cognitively declined insofar as that they literally can't even make coherent points. Now, let me be clear. Everything that you can mention with Joe Biden that everyone criticized him of was purely unintentional. Everything we're mentioning with Trump is batshit crazy things that he intentionally believes in.
yeah, no, and again, I think that it's driven by, obviously his background related to business, right? Like, he's not a career politician. And part of me feels, and again, but just take a pause here. Part of me feels like the career politician is not what's best for our country, So I'm not saying that Trump is best for the country, but I am saying he's better than Kamala, again, why I got on the
In
call.
what way? Is he better?
In every way, he's better. Like, tell me
In
how
every
he's
way?
not better.
Can you explain how you actually mean that?
Well, not in every way, but in general, it's better for the country to have a Trump presidency than Kamala. Yeah, for sure.
Why though?
Okay, I talked about the border. Like again, Kamala
You
was
didn't really
like,
provide a
no, no.
distinction. We also go after people who
Okay,
murder those
okay.
individuals as
So,
well.
so when Joe Biden was president, Kamala was the border czar. Yes or no?
No. So the border
She was
czar was
not.
something applied to her by Republicans and by people in
Okay.
the media, not by
Okay.
the Biden
So,
administration. The authority
okay.
that she
So,
was
okay.
granted specifically over immigrant. Let me please finish. I'll let you speak.
No,
The
that's
the
good. That's good.
SJ, thank you for thank you for the galaxy. Thank you. So the specific authority that she was granted was to raise private funds for Central American countries to reduce the likelihood of people coming here based upon economic insecurity.
Okay. Okay, that's completely cool. But like, I can tell you right now, if I was the vice president and someone had asked me if I had been to the border and I had said what she said, which was related to, no, I haven't been to the border, but have you ever been to Europe? I've never been to Europe. I would completely take back the script as far as like who's giving her notes, who's talking to her about what these softball questions are going to be. I would say, "Oh, I haven't been to the border, but the border is secure and we have people. I have people at the border." So again, leadership perspective and conversations that I saw, that we
Do you see
saw.
how little of a criticism that is as compared to what I brought up?
Oh no,
Like
that's I
seriously,
think
do you
what I
realize how
just
fucking
no,
insane that is?
what I said was
What
completely
like you
embarrassing.
just
It's
you
like the
don't like how like you
definition
could have
of
maybe
not being
interpreted
a
something
leader.
differently from what she said? Right?
It's the
She
definition
responded
of
that way
not being
because
a
she thinks
leader.
it's an unreasonable question to ask her because she thinks it's not necessary for you specifically as a candidate to go to the border in order for the border to be secure, in order for you to care about how the border is doing. You don't have to actively be in that area for you to be able to govern over it. Right? That especially when you're
No,
working
no,
from
but that's
national
not what she
perspective, you don't go
said.
into every single state
That's
and every
that's what
single
I said.
city, right? Yet you still govern over
That's what
those
I said
areas.
though. That's what I said though. I'm trying to tell you what she should have said based on what I
Yeah,
just
and
said.
you can
And
make a criticism of that and say, oh, maybe this would have been more effective to communicate it this way, but you can't say that means that like Trump is better. That's incoherent bullshit. That and actually, I think it's incredibly fucking horrible to this country for you to act like that's anything comparable to Trump calling for the execution of some Democrats, calling for the termination of the Constitution, trying to say that the 2020 election was rigged with no evidence, getting 70% of the party to believe the election was rigged with no evidence, pardoning violent rioters who beat police officers and calling them patriots, calling for the incomplete destruction of a civilization. Right? I mean, like, I can give you countless examples of utter crazy bullshit that Donald Trump has done, and the fact that you compare what Kamala Harris did in that situation
well,
to that is the most nuts double standard I have ever
okay,
seen.
that's one example of why I didn't have confidence in her leadership, right?
Do you have
That's what that
confidence in
was.
Trump's leadership?
Yeah, I mean,
You
again,
do?
more than
Really?
Kamala. That
After
was
all the
what
things I
more
just mentioned about Trump? Really?
more. Okay, but again, you went really high level. Give me one of those and go into more detail.
Yeah, he said we should look into
Yeah.
disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19.
Okay. Again, I know he makes. Okay, I do believe that
Is that a smart thing to say?
President Trump. No, no, I think he makes. Okay, who do you know, like in real life, who do you know that did that and was impacted? He was making a joke. Who do you know that actually did what he recommended as a joke and died or didn't die? No one. That's the whole point, right? Like
He
it didn't
was not
impact.
making a joke. I can actually play the clip. He was being
I
totally serious.
no,
Now, I want you to listen. And regardless of whether or
okay,
not we can mention someone who died or not, that still doesn't
but
justify him
but
doing
but
this. This is incoherent. Like, what? Listen to
no, that's
this.
not incoherent.
Like, I like how your standard was like, did someone die from it? But like, if I asked that question after Kamala Harris, like what you said about Kamala Harris, did someone die after that? Or you would have been like, dude, why are you asking me that? It's like not relevant. I'm saying that this is a criticism.
And
Like,
then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that
you really think that's him joking? That sounds
No,
like he's
that wasn't
joking.
a
You sounds like
joke.
he sounds like people are laughing and sounds like a real
No,
comedy show.
no, that wasn't a joke. But
That
again,
wasn't a joke. That was him
um,
being literally serious.
yeah. No, I hear you. But there was also like, what was the option that a lot of physicians were providing that was being shut down by others related to it was like I'm gonna use the Joe again. I'm not a Joe Rogan fan necessarily, but like the horse paste and
Yeah, I know what
you
you're
know.
referencing. I don't know if you can say it on the live. It starts with an I. But the
Oh, okay. I can't say that. That's crazy.
I
I
don't
know what
know.
you're
I don't
saying
know
now
if
that
you
you said
can
it.
because you can't say specific DRUG names in plenty of
Oh, okay.
circumstances.
But
I'm just
like,
not
but the
quite
whole
sure.
point was like that was one of the drugs that is still used and has been used for women who are like pregnant. So it's been like a really safe
What? No, it's
drug. So
not.
like,
Wait, not to my understanding. It's not used in that context. It's used as a. Thank you so
no,
much, Tina. I
well,
really
not
appreciate
for
it. Thank you so much.
pregnancy, but like
It's used as an
used during
anti-parasitic,
pregnancy.
my guy.
Yeah, yeah, but it's safe during pregnancy is the point, not for pregnancy or whatever. It was like it's
I
one of
think
those
what you're
drugs.
saying is safe during pregnancy is Tylenol. And Trump
No,
tried to say that
no,
Tylenol causes autism when used during
no. I'm
pregnancy, which
talking
there's no
about the one that
evidence for.
starts with an, no. I'm talking about the one that starts with an I that I can't say, which is
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
an anti-parasitic.
yeah. No,
I honestly,
okay.
I've never heard that it's used during pregnancy.
No, not used for or during, but it's safe for pregnancy if needed, is what I'm trying to say. And it has been for a long
I don't
time.
think you should be making a claim like that.
Well, okay, so
Do you
there's a
know anything
doctor
about this?
that
Do you have any information? Did you get this from a medical professional?
I did actually. Yeah,
Really? You heard this from
yeah.
your doctor?
Not from my doctor, from a doctor, not my doctor. But yeah, no, you can look it up. Go ahead and look it up.
So let's
I
just
swear,
clarify.
I'm not
It
kidding.
is not safe. You should talk to your doctor. Don't just listen to this random idiot on the internet. This guy has no clue what he's talking about. And him citing
Well, no,
Dr.
I'm not.
Oz is not going to be, or
Wait,
Dr.
no,
Pepper isn't
no,
going to
no.
be.
I'm not talking about Dr. Oz. And did you just refer to me as an idiot? Is that what you're saying? Like, okay, so yeah, okay. Or were you referring to
You know what?
the
Yes,
doctor?
I did.
Okay, okay. No, okay. So I get it. Again, I thought maybe you were thinking the doctor I was referring to was an idiot, but you were referring to your audience as me being an idiot. So I get it. Okay, cool.
No, I wasn't referring to my audience. I was referring to you.
Well, no, but you were speaking
I'm sorry
to
if
your
that hurts your
audience.
feelings. I apologize.
No, it's
I just
fine. I'm
I'm
cool.
telling you because like this is a crazy view. Like I'm sorry. Like these things are insane. You can't defend this. You have such a double standard for Kamala Harris. You don't apply to Donald Trump. Right? This is like him being fucking ludicrously insane. This is just one point. Not to mention him saying windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. Not to mention him literally saying we should nuke hurricanes to fight them. I mean, I can give you countless examples. Like let's just be actually genuine here.
Yeah, no, I want to be genuine
Think
for
of the
sure.
galaxy.
Yeah, no, I do. I even worry about the future of the party that you represent as far as who's next. Are we talking about? I know I've heard you not be super high on Gavin Newsom, right? Um, I know you're maybe a little more high on, as far as confidence level on AOC. I really worry for your party as far as like the political science related to the strategy of like, because everything has always been like, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, and Trump's bad,
Before we
Trump's
do,
bad. Like that's the strategy.
before we move on, can we
Yeah,
finish what we were talking about? Like, and how Donald
yeah,
Trump
yeah.
is insane, ludicrous, and like you don't hold him anywhere near to the same standard that you hold Harris to.
Again, I think we're at a point in time where our country needs change related to hard decisions to be made. And some of those decisions, I believe a lot of our politicians should have more private sector experience. Like, I don't believe in the career politician, right? So AOC is somebody I do respect, on that side of the aisle as far as being able to have that experience.
So
I don't,
so listen, let me just be clear here. You
yeah,
don't
go
want a
ahead.
career politician because you want change. Well, you're not getting that with Trump. Tell me, what
Well,
did he campaign on that you actually
Well,
got?
no, but I don't think
I'm waiting.
I don't think Kamala Harris could run my local Walmart. I don't. I don't think
I
Joe
think you're
Biden could
being
run my
dishonest. I think that the country
No,
would be
I don't. I'm
significantly
not.
better off if Kamala Harris were the president of the United States
I
because she wouldn't have
I
imposed tariffs, because she wouldn't have started a
I
war with Iran, which have caused gas prices to go up, which has caused inflation to go up, which have caused unemployment to go up, which has caused real GDP growth to go down, which has caused inflation or what's called real median wage growth to go down as well. We can point to countless things that are worse off because Donald Trump decided to impose his policies of the war with Iran and tariffs. Okay, so that's not what Kamala Harris would have done. She would have actually put money into working class people, which would have had conditions significantly better off. A Federal Reserve report indicated that we'd be below pre-pandemic levels of inflation if Donald Trump never put in tariffs in the first place.
So yeah, no, I do believe in some of the tariff aspect of it, not all of it. But again, going back to, I didn't have the confidence that Kamala could have ran my local Walmart. So that's like the high level of like
Yeah,
the
but like
leadership
why?
that I don't.
Because I would actually say that's true about Trump. Trump literally can't even understand
Oh
basic
no,
concepts,
he
okay?
would create
Like, it's
more
actually
Walmarts.
insane that you apply this to...
He would.
What about Kamala Harris means she wouldn't be able to do that? Tell me.
But I don't think Joe Biden would have either. I do believe Barack Obama could have ran my local Walmart. But again, and
Yeah,
that's just a
yeah, other
comment.
than vibes, can you tell me what the fuck you mean, please?
There are no vibes. She has no, what experience has she had in
Senator,
regards to
vice
even,
president, district attorney, attorney general? Hello?
yeah. And why did the people vote not for her? Because of
They
exactly
did.
what I'm saying. No,
They
they
did.
didn't vote for
80% of the
her.
Democratic
She
Party was
lost.
satisfied with her being the nominee.
She lost, though, is what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah, because people were
I'm not the,
misinformed about
what I'm,
their support
okay.
for Trump. They believed the Biden-Harris administration was at fault for inflation, which was not true, right? They were
What I'm saying
fear-mongered into
is,
believing that they were for open borders, which was not true, right? Because Donald Trump was spreading
yeah.
lies and misinformation.
So what I'm saying is like, I'm not the minority in this conversation related to Kamala or Biden,
Well,
right?
actually, you are now.
And
I mean, look at Trump's approval rating.
that's fine. But
It's
we're
the
talking
lowest it's
about,
ever
you
been of
said,
any president in the modern era
yeah,
at
I
this
know, but
point in his
that,
presidency.
but I don't know if that's when I got on this call, if that's what you asked me. You said, would I vote for Biden or Trump? And like, yeah,
I
I
asked you
would
if you would vote for
for
Trump or Harris, and
Trump or,
you haven't
I know,
given me
that's
a
what
reason
I
why
know.
you said that you think Kamala Harris couldn't run your local Walmart, but you have failed to give me any reason why you think that.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I don't really think she accomplished anything as a vice president. I don't think she ever, like, I know what she did in California. I grew up in California. I know she locked up a lot of people for marijuana use,
I
right?
literally
Like,
told you
and,
you can't say those things, and then you ended up saying it. Good
oh,
job. Just letting you know that it was 45 people for violations of their probation. She advocates for federal legalization. Trump doesn't. People will use that. You don't even care about that. Like, like that's happening right now in states all across this country because of Donald Trump not advocating for federal legalization. I just want to clarify that. How old are you?
Oh, how you doing? I'm just shocked that I came up. Hey, number one, I want to say I'm a big fan of yours,
Oh, I
and I
appreciate you
watch
very
I
much.
watch.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am just looking for debates. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Give me some W's for them in the comment section. I appreciate you very much. How old are you?
28.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, and why do you support Trump?
Just to see a change, see what he does. The Democrats have not delivered on their promises. They make promises they don't deliver on. Ask for your votes, and then they don't do anything about it. So it's like they take it for granted. So I'm like, why not? Let's just see what this other guy does.
Okay, so did Trump end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours? Did he repeal and replace the ACA? Did he release all of the Epstein files? Did he reduce electricity prices by 50% within a year?
What actually matters to me is economic things that impact me on a daily life, which he hasn't been great for it, to be honest, at the moment. But why would I care about what's happening in other foreign countries?
Can I ask you a question? Can you name one economic metric that Trump has made better off in this country since he got in office?
He did pass the big tax bill that essentially, if you got money, you can take advantage of it. It would help you. Yeah.
So what economic metric was made better off?
The tips, overtime pay.
These aren't economic metrics. When I say economic metric, I mean GDP growth, unemployment, inflation, things like that.
Well, all those are anybody can calculate those however they want to, but
Nope,
he did
no, you
actually
can't.
pass
You
some
can't just
laws.
calculate them with whatever you want. No, we get our information from the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Oh, so you think those were better under Biden?
Yes, actually, all of them were.
Interesting. I think the economy is the same way that it was before. COVID impacted it. It's still
You're wrong.
not doing great.
At
But
the end of Biden's administration, we had lower inflation. We had a lower or higher real GDP growth. We had higher real median wage growth. We had lower unemployment. We had more job growth. We
Yeah,
had
based
more
on
real
numbers.
domestic
But remember,
manufacturing investment.
do remember though that the reason why people elected Trump was based because the economy wasn't doing great and Biden didn't do good on the economy.
Wait, that's not because Biden didn't do good. It's because of things that happened all around the world due to global inflation, because of supply chain
Yeah.
effects relating to the pandemic, not due to the Biden-Harris administration. And then the Biden-Harris administration was blamed because of people's misunderstanding about economics.
Okay, so what's happening today? So you're telling me that my groceries are more expensive today than when they were at Biden? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
and that's because of Trump, because of his tariff policy, because of his war with Iran, and you're paying higher prices because of it. Because you were unwilling to look into their policies and see which one actually had better economic policies, to actually see what the impact would be on your life. You now are paying more for it at the grocery store. You're paying more for it when you're at the gas pump. You're paying more for it when you're buying clothes. You're paying more for it in every single facet of your life because you thought that Donald Trump was a better candidate.
No, I thought he would make a difference. Let's see. I was given opportunity because before I voted for Democrats, I usually voted for Democrats. But the reason why I did not vote for them this time around is the empty promises.
Really? You
Right?
think that Trump was more likely to fulfill his promises?
Yeah, to some
Remember, this
extent,
is the guy that
yeah,
was running
it's
on
real.
concepts of a plan after saying he would repeal and replace the ACA the first time he ran for office.
They did, man. Here,
He tried
this is
to
what I'm
undermine our
telling you, man.
democracy, dude.
Why do you support? Let me ask you, why would you support Democrats or Kamala Harris? Why would you have voted for her?
Kamala, because she wanted to expand the child tax credit. She wanted to expand a housing tax credit. She would focus on working class people and reduce their taxes. She wanted to expand access to healthcare through the context of a universal healthcare system. She actually believes in fighting climate change and building up renewable energy production within this country. Countless reasons.
That you would have voted for her. Okay, so, and the reason, all those things sound nice, and I would have hopefully wanted them to happen, but I promise you they would not have delivered on any of those things.
Well, why not? Because they were all bipartisan. And they passed some of the most bipartisan legislation when they were in
always
office.
do. No, they are not going to pass any of these policies, man. They're just not going to happen.
Okay, they passed the
because of how
Bipartisan
Congress
Infrastructure Bill,
works.
the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the Violence Against Women Act. I can point to
You have to
countless
have a-
policies they passed that were
You have to
bipartisan.
have a control. You have to have a control of Congress in order to get things done.
And Trump has that
So
right
if
now.
it
And
is
why
not-
isn't he passing stuff?
He did pass things that are
Like
probably
one
not
bill.
good for
You
the
mentioned
lower
one bill.
classes.
Name two more.
Well, that bill itself took, like I said, he's taken from the less, like basically from social safety nets and given it to the wealthy people in the
And you
country.
think that's good?
I don't think that's good. But the thing is that Democrats are also with the corporate elitists. They're not really for and the left. They're not. They're our center. I am left. So if they're not gonna
Oh,
do
that's
the
so
policy that I
embarrassing.
wanted,
That's so embarrassing. You're left wing and you endorsed like Donald Trump over
yes,
Kamala
to
Harris.
see changes because to see
You are a
changes.
lunatic. You are a lunatic. The reason why you're a lunatic is because you know that Donald Trump, all the harms he's causing to our country, and yet you still think he's a better candidate. Let me tell you this. You know that according to the cuts that Doge made to USAID, 14 million people will die by 2030 of preventable death that would have not happened if Democrats stayed in office and were able to continue this funding, according to a Lancet study? Are you okay with that?
I'm not okay with anybody like losing their livelihood or dying around
I
the
want to
world.
let you
I'm
know
not.
that's
There's
what
people
happened due to
support-
your vote. So your whole little nonsense of, oh, I think Democrats didn't do enough for me
No.
is bullshit to the
They
14
didn't do
million
enough.
people that will be dead because of this. It's bullshit to the people
Listen,
losing their
we didn't
health
have
care,
a
the
choice.
10 million people losing their health insurance. It's bullshit to the 2.5
Can we hear
million
each other?
people that are losing their access to food stamps on average every single month, to the 420,000 kids on average every single month that are losing access to free school lunch and breakfast, to all the survivors that are not getting Epstein files to be released when a Democratic administration would have released them all if there was
Can
an
we hear
Epstein
each
files
other? Can
transparency
we hear
act.
each other?
Right?
Okay, if you're saying
we can
if
do
you're
countless
saying
things.
that it's a democracy, let me hear me out. If you're saying that it's a democracy, and we get to elect our officials,
It is a democracy,
They did
yes.
not. If it is that they shoved Kamala in our faces, we didn't have any primaries.
Kamala,
And
there was a primary. You just don't understand things.
And any progressive candidate that I want elected, I'm from Colorado, right? Any progressive candidate.
Kamala
that
Harris
I
is one of the
want-
most progressive candidates we've had in U.S. history on the ballot.
It is not. She's not progressive enough. She's not a person.
Oh, you say she's not progressive enough, but she's one of the most progressive candidates that we've ever had in U.S. history.
You think?
Would you have voted
she's
for
a
Obama?
progressive?
Would you have voted for Obama?
I would have voted for. I did vote for Obama. Yes, I voted for Obama.
Okay, so wait,
and
why
he
would
did
you vote
terrible.
for Obama but not for Harris?
Obama didn't do great things as well, but at least he came to our city. There's some program that he passed. I wanted Obama to do a lot of things for a black person. Okay, I wanted him to do things for black, and I realized that he couldn't change the circumstances of minorities in America as much. Trust me, I'm a very successful person. I'm a CPA. I practice accounting. I got money, but I also grew up in the projects, and now that I understand the system a little bit better, what I understood is that they're just trying to get our votes and really not delivering on what they could achieve. So I do focus on my local election.
You're
I
honestly just not
support that.
informed.
They're not.
You're
I am
misinformed
informed
about whether or not they're actually upholding what they said they were going to do. They are.
Okay.
The Bipartisan
Remember, okay,
Infrastructure
so-
Bill, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the American Rescue Plan. These things actively were good for American people. You understand that, right? For the average
Okay,
American.
yeah.
They are better for the
Why
average
are they-
American.
Why are they exporting jobs? Like most of the people that I work with
We brought back,
as an
so,
accountant were in
do you want me to show
India.
you?
Why are a lot of the jobs just out? Like why? Listen, man, take care of Americans, okay? Be protectionist. I'm in for that. Be protectionist and try to build the economy of America. Don't
An
try to
accountant
give up-
arguing for tariffs? Are you serious? Did you get
I'm not arguing for tariffs. I'm not arguing for tariffs, but I'm arguing for some
protectionism is
policies.
tariffs, my guy.
Some policies, not all of it has to be, okay? The world economy has to work the way it does. Things have to be imported and exported. But the thing is that you can put policies forward to try to at least like keep jobs and businesses in America. Like force
Okay.
them to be here.
And if I could show you right now that real manufacturing investment has declined every single quarter of Trump's administration so far, would you then say that he's worse off?
Say that again?
If I could show you that manufacturing investment has declined every single quarter of Trump's administration so far, would you concede?
Not really. I would not concede because the thing is that they have to learn a lesson, okay? If
They have to learn a lesson. So we want jobs
Yes.
to be brought back to the country, but I'm going to support the guy that literally made jobs come back to the country to a lesser extent. Like, look at this graph right here. Do you see this graph? Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Biden admin. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay. In terms of real manufacturing investment, we can see here when he first gets in office, right here. Okay. Look at this. Boom.
yeah.
Okay. This is Trump. This is all Trump. All decline.
It
So
is-
yeah, he's
it is
really
difficult.
bringing back
I-
manufacturing to this country. Look at this.
I don't.
He's really
what
bringing it back
incentive-
like you've
listen,
never seen before.
It is about capital, and capital will always try to find the cheapest country to make things so they could sell it back to you for more than that it's worth. I don't know what incentives you could offer them to actually.
Wait, we brought back investment to this country. I just explained. We did that under the Biden administration. And you're like,
How?
oh, the Democrats aren't
What
doing enough for
investment?
me.
They're
The
not,
Democrats
bro,
aren't
they
doing
do-
enough. I understand. You
They're
can
not
say
doing
the
enough.
Democrats are not doing enough. I want the Democrats to do more. But to literally say
Bro,
that
they
Trump is
didn't
to literally say
They
that you
couldn't
would
even get
prefer
student loan
to literally
forgiveness. They
yeah, because
couldn't
of,
do a lot of this.
wait, I'm sorry. Do you think that voting for Republicans is going to get you student loans to be abolished?
They were-
or
they
student
were,
loans
but-
to go away? Like, I'm sorry,
But
you're
that's
fucking
what I
delusional.
realized that you make
you
promises,
understand
but then
that you
but
pull
then-
back all of our work when you decide to vote for a Republican, right?
Hey,
You pull
I
back
hope-
all of our work. So everything. So you sit there, you blame Democrats. Oh, you're not doing enough. You're causing us to not even be able to do it.
But right now, the DNC is looking within and saying, "What can we do?" And now the
No,
message
they're
needs
not.
to be people like.
Do you really?
We'll see what happens.
Really? You think they're doing that? Look at the autopsy report the DNC released. Really? Look at the fucking autopsy report. That was a fucking
did-
embarrassment. Really? You think the DNC is going to do that because of the fact that you decided not to vote? Are you serious?
I'm hoping. Otherwise, it's just
You
gonna
voted
be
for
a
Trump. You know what you
break.
did? You fucking took people off healthcare. You took people off their access to food stamps. You led to more people dying all around the world. You led to us focusing hundreds of billions of dollars all around the world on foreign wars to a greater extent. You led to us literally cutting USAID, which is going to lead to, again, 14 million people dying by 2030, according to a Lancet study. And you're just okay with that? Those are just collateral damage to you getting your revenge?
Action have consequences.
Yeah,
They
no,
really
you're
do.
not answering the question. Are those just collateral damage to your revenge?
Listen,
You getting revenge is worth more to you than those people's lives?
This is how I live, okay? It starts with my family. In terms of people that I care about, it builds up on it. I care about the people in Colorado before I care about the people in New York. I care about United States before I care about...
Yeah, and by the way, you
somebody
call
in-
yourself a socialist? How are you going to have a socialist method of production without having everyone
not that.
operate
No,
like a
not
family
that.
structure? That's
The
not how
left is-
that's not how the economy
called-
functions.
it's
If you won't
called
be able to have an
democratic
economic
socialism.
structure that functions
Called
under that
democratic
model
socialism.
without a profit incentive, then.
It's called democratic socialism. You can own the means of production individually. What I'm saying is that the tax
Wait.
dollars that I am paying, I
Yeah,
want
you're
it
getting closer
be-
to democratic socialism by voting for Donald Trump. Good job, bro.
I was not. I wasn't. I was not. I was never going to be. But I knew that the lesser of two evil, lesser of two evil. You don't have my vote on a lock. That's what I'm telling the Democrat. You don't. If you don't actually deliver on the promises that you make, I will vote.
I don't care about if I was running the Democratic Party, I wouldn't care about reaching people like you because you're not willing to even understand that there have been things that we've done that we've actually progressed the country on. You're uneducated, you're not informed. You're just going to be anti-Democrats regardless. You're not a reasonable person. I explained to you all the reasons why there are significant harm reductions as comparative to the Republicans, and you didn't give a fuck. You can't call yourself left-wing and then not care about millions of people being disenfranchised by an economic system, right, that Donald Trump is perpetuating to a greater extent. Well, by the way, you think capitalism is such an issue, but then you support the corrupt billionaire for president? The corrupt billionaire, not only just who's a billionaire, but a guy specifically who is literally using his position of power to make
Yes.
himself billions of dollars.
What do you think politics is,
He's
man?
made
What do you
billions
think
of dollars.
politics is?
He created a $1.7 billion slush fund for his fucking cronies on January 6th.
What do you think politics
Yeah, thank you,
is,
Galaxy.
man?
You're totally okay with all of this. You're like, oh, I'm so angry at the
Yes.
Democrats that I'm
I am
willing
okay-
to literally destroy
I'm-
this country.
I'm okay
And
with
let
the
millions of people
politicians
get
self-
disenfranchised
I'm okay-
because of it.
I'm okay with politicians self-dealing as long as they can deliver on. I'm not saying do everything out of the kindness of good heart.
Sam,
Win-win
how is Trump
situation.
delivering?
Win.
How is Trump delivering?
How is Trump delivering? He's not delivering much of it, but he's
Oh,
at least.
so you're
I wanted
okay
to
with
see
this
what he
if
did.
they're delivering, so you're not okay with it.
Listen, I'm
So you're not okay
I-
with it.
What I realized that there is no an altruistic person. Everybody is self-interested to some extent. They want to make money. They
You're
don't get into
literally
things
contradicting
for
your own
free.
ideological beliefs right
It's
now.
not. But listen, what I'm saying is this. If Trump, the policies that he passed, some of the policies that he's passing has benefited me a little bit. Okay?
Like what?
Has benefited me. So that I'm taking like the interest on car reductions. I bought a car, so now I'm able to deduct the interest. It's not a lot. It's like $2,500.
Can I tell you something?
Okay.
Kamala Harris wanted to maintain all the tax cuts applicable to income earners under $400,000 a year in all these tax policies. So any benefit
but-
that you got, you would have gotten under Democrats and even more. But
But
you know
he-
what?
he
You
did
were just
not
so
listen.
angry that you wanted to go after the Democrats. You put yourself in a worse position.
I will take advantage of whatever policies gets passed through Congress. I will look at it, I will read it, and I say, can I take advantage of this? Does this impact me the most? I know some of them will not get passed because there are a lot of people. There's not going to be any consensus on everybody because, for example, if I wanted more density built around me and my house, I might not be for that. So I'm trying to protect the
Can I ask you a
the
question?
price of
Why
my
are you
house.
a Democratic socialist?
Why am I a democratic socialist?
Is it because you
Because
care about
I-
your community? You want them to be treated better?
No, it's not about that at all. It's actually, it's about the tax dollar. It's the tax dollars. It is the tax dollars. I want to make sure that the money that we're paying into this bucket gets back into the community. If you're stifled, if you're just taking all out of the bucket and giving it to all these other people around the world and you're not giving it back to the community, it's all about the money that I'm putting into it. If you actually did not tax me and you left me alone and allowed me to make all my money
We
the way I
mostly
do,
do that
I'll
under
be
the
okay.
so then you agree with Democrats more.
I don't agree with Democrats.
That's what Democrats are doing. They're putting money into Americans through social programs. You admitted Donald Trump passed the big beautiful bill, which cut social programs to give tax breaks to billionaires.
He did do that. He definitely did do that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you think that's good? You think that's preferable? You think you think Democrats are really learning their lesson right now?
Well, listen. If they don't learn their lesson, it's just gonna break up. It's just gonna break the party further apart. It's just gonna be a lot of, like, we just need to figure out a system where
You know what? The only way that
the
the Democratic Party will move forward with progressivism is because of people like me, not because of people like you. Because you have done whatever you possibly can to prevent the party from progressing and from having change that will end up being more progressive. You've done everything to cause this country to become more disunified, to become worse off, and to become significantly more socially conservative, radicalized, right? It's insane that you're totally okay with all of that. You don't realize the impact that this has had over the past 10 years?
Are you for Medicare for all? Are you for Medicare for all?
Yes.
Okay, so you are.
You know what? You aren't, because
some...
you know that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden advocated for a public option.
Okay, so then why?
Healthcare.
Okay, let me ask them. What are the
but it wasn't a
people who
single
are not
payer. They didn't. You know what? They didn't advocate for a single payer. Therefore, I'm going to vote for the guy that doesn't even have concepts of a plan for president of the United States. You know what? That sounds like the better option. The guy that's cutting people off their access to health insurance. I'm going to vote for that guy. That guy looks like a preferable option. Maybe that will make the Democrats decide to then support universal health care.
Hey, as long as you're passing policies giving people back their money that they paid through tax collections and not funding military industrial complexes and not giving out money.
Trump's $1.5 trillion defense budget.
He did do that, but here's the thing though, there are
yeah.
consequences. There are consequences, and I want those consequences to be learned by Democrats.
And everyone else is actually reaping the consequences of the vote that you decided to engage in.
Yeah, the center left. If the
center left,
center,
you voted for a fascist. You literally voted for a fascist under your own definition.
Hey, if you're gonna continue to give out your votes without getting anything delivered for it,
okay, how about this?
Then it's fine. You do that.
You said nothing was delivered, so the ACA is nothing. The Inflation Reduction Act is nothing. The Infrastructure Bill is nothing. The Violence Against Women Act is nothing. The American Rescue Plan is nothing. Really? All of these things are nothing, even though they impacted tens of millions of people's lives? Go fuck yourself. You can acknowledge actual, real, beneficial change and progression when you see it.
Oh, man.
I'm serious. You can. That's literally tens of millions of people's quality of life increased because of democratic policies, and you're saying nothing?
Not really. Not much.
Okay.
Not much in the state of Colorado. The roads are still not great. There are
so again, you're collateral damage to getting whatever revenge you wanted. You're okay with, again, tens of millions of people being disenfranchised and being worse off conditions. Because maybe then they'll then support universal health care more.
No, I want free education, free college. Okay, I want that to happen. I do want Medicare
and
for
support
all.
Trump. Yeah. Good job.
Medicare for all. I want all those things to happen. If you're not going to deliver all those things, then what's going to happen?
You voted for Trump. We didn't get that. Good job.
We didn't get that. It's called a consequence.
Yeah, it's a consequence of your decision.
But
if we have more Democrats in office, if we had more Democrats in office, if we had more Democrats in office, we'd be able to uphold more of the promises. Did you know that? Did you know that if you actually voted for people, like, we'd actually be able to uphold the promises more? And did you know that you're holding us back from that change, literally by voting for the Republican that decides to go in and gut all those programs? So you are making it hard, and then you're creating the problem, and then you're blaming the Democrats for it when you're the one who caused it, when the Democrats were providing an actual meaningful solution to address it.
They're all from the same side of the coin, okay? But we'll take whatever crumbs they pass, whatever little policies that get through.
Yeah, because crumbs is tens of millions of people's lives being significantly better off, people having greater access to health insurance, people having greater access to education and childcare, right, and housing, right? And like you understand that all these programs are fundamental to people's lives. And you just decide to overlook them because it's convenient to your ideological framework there, okay? And what I'm telling you is you are better off to get progressive values if you decide to, within the Democratic Party, support more progressives within the Democratic Party. Support the most progressive candidate every choice you got. You will get more progressive views if you support the most progressive candidate. You will not get more progressive candidates if you vote for the more conservative option. That literally makes no fucking sense.
So you're saying that to teach a lesson, the Democrats, you can't just vote against them if you don't agree with them. Just continue to keep voting for them. Is that your take? Just vote for them?
Vote for better Democrats. Yes. Vote for the better option in every single scenario, and you will have better options. Is that complicated?
Do you think they will
vote for
do you
the
think
best
Democrats
option?
Will vote for
Wait,
Mamdani?
did
Do
you,
you think
well, I have a
Democrats
question. I have a
will vote
question.
for Mamdani?
Are you voting in the primaries?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Okay.
In Colorado, we're doing good in
Who are
Colorado.
you voting for?
We're having one progressive girl that come out of our Senate. She's Latino. She's very progressive. She's young. She's not the old head Democrats. We want her to get into the House of Representatives, in the U.S. House of Representatives. So that's good. The more young people who are progressive, like Ilhan Omar and those type of people that are, if we can get those, that's fine. We just need to push off these old center who don't want social policies as much, because I don't know whatever it serves them or not. If we can get that, I will work that angle. But when it comes to the big ticket, if there is a lesson to be learned, I will try to vote and make sure that that happens, because there needs to be some friction at least for the Democrats to look within and come up with the new policies, because they didn't want to vote. I don't think they're going to vote for a person like Mamdani. They're not. Democrats are not going to do that. They might not do that. And I want them to.
Democrats overwhelmingly support Mamdani.
Yes, but I want to see at the national level. In New York City, it's perfect. It's great. I love, that's what I'm seeing. It's happening. There's a wave of progressivism that's taking place. Social Democrats that is taking place.
That, by the way, that existed prior. And I would argue would have been significantly stronger if Democrats won.
No, now, hey, let's just see what happened in 2020. I think right now they're looking within and seeing, hey, can we get rid of these old people that are leading us and kind of make room for the younger people?
I have a question.
If that happened, then I'm okay.
I have a
with
question. Democrats lost in 2016, right? Did they become more progressive between Hillary and Biden? Aren't they both moderates? Or did they just stay in they literally stayed in the exact same position, if not shifted to the right on some issues?
Yeah, because they're trying to appease their own. I know. Okay, actually, for some of the things that doesn't really like, for example, teaching kids in school and classes about genders and stuff like that. Some parents get that rubbed the wrong way. I know some people who voted on just those issues about saying that you can't like teach my kids about certain things and certain topics that I don't agree with. So those things, hey,
You don't
do whatever
agree
you
with
want to do.
trans people? Is that what you just said?
No, that's not what I'm saying. They are making that their like identity politics, where they were making that out of their image as a Democrats. And a
Name
lot of
one
people,
Democrat that did that.
wasn't that the whole message that they were doing about gay and all this stuff and just, you know?
No, name one Democrat.
That was literally the message. I can't name any Democrats for that, but I'm pretty sure that was
Where'd
the
you hear
message
that?
that a lot of
Fox
people.
News?
I did not hear that from Fox News, no.
Mm-hmm. So like they didn't mainly talk about that. They mainly talk about economic issues. It's something they also believe, but it was not the only thing that Democrats talk about. And I would
Wasn't
argue
it
like
funny that passed a law?
Kamala Harris, for
Wasn't-
example, didn't talk about like trans people like at all.
All I know is that people that were getting sex organ changes, they were like, you don't need your parents' permission at the age of 13 or even at 12. They don't need to be in the room with you. I think California was passing
you got this from
laws like
fucking
that.
Newsmax propaganda. Where the hell did you see this?
Let me pull.
Jesus Christ, dude. My journey, by the way. Thank you so much for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that is another point to add. You're totally right with that. Thank you, My Journey. I appreciate it. Thank you. Justina, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you very much. I am looking studious today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Justina. Always good to see you. Mineralogy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you through W's for them in the comment section. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely insane. They said multiple state health departments and poison control centers reported distinct spike in exposure calls relating household cleaners and disinfectants in the days following Trump's comments about disinfectants. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Again, if you're on YouTube, everyone, I'd really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up. It will help get it out to more people. If you're on TikTok, I would really appreciate if you tap that screen, everybody. Tap that screen to help get it out to significantly more people. I would really, really, really appreciate it. We're at like 600 likes right now on YouTube, so let's try to get to 1,000 likes if we possibly can. I would appreciate it. If you want to support me, as always, again, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. I probably will be on for a little less than 3 more hours. I gotta be specific. I think there's a specific time I gotta get going. Alrighty, you there? Did you find your information? Hello?
You there?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, this was one of my manager at work was the one who told me that they were doing this, but I guess it did not. They voted against it, where they were trying to allow 12 or 13 or 14-year-old while they're minor. So basically, not to allow their parents to have a say in
They voted against
what
that.
their child does. They voted against that. So I'm not sure if that was a propaganda, because
It
my
was
sister did
propaganda.
vote for that issue, where apparently they were saying that these sex changes and they were gonna push down these things on your kids that you might not agree with. And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Parents should have, that's why you have children, you have children. Some people have children to try to make their kids into their image or try to see them do the things that they would have loved to do. So I understand if somebody's coming in and the state comes in and try to tell you what to do with your kids, as long as you're not abusing them. If you want your kids to be conservative or to be really religious and to do that, that's fine. That's how you want to raise your kids.
You want to
Later
brainwash
on-
your kids into conservative propaganda, go for it. But if you
Go
want
for
to
it,
tell
yeah.
kids it's okay
You
to
should
be
have your
trans
freedom.
or okay to be gay, and you're taking it too far.
If their parents say they're okay, if they bring that up to their parents, they have a discussion with them, that is fine. I say
It's
let
called
live and let be.
anti-bullying measures in school. Okay? It's anti-bullying measures. We're just saying that you should not hate on gay people and trans people just for existing. That's
Either way.
literally all it is. It's not brainwashing kids to believe in our propaganda. It's literally just be nice. Is that crazy? I think we already do that, right?
Listen, the Democrats have to look within and figure out how they want to coalesce all these people under their umbrella. I am on
And again,
the
I don't think the Democratic Party should be
We'll
trying
see.
to reach people like you. I think the Democratic Party should be trying to reach people who are reasonable, should be trying to reach people specifically based off of what's going to actually positively impact people's lives and lead to meaningful progression. Okay? You don't care about that. You actually don't. Like you had a significantly better option with that with Kamala Harris. Every Democratic socialist that you say you support would have told you that exact same thing, but you decided to fucking spit in all of our faces, right, and make the conditions worse off by not voting for Kamala
Well,
Harris and advocating for the
I
more
didn't vote
progressive
for-
option in each of these scenarios. Like, as a
Okay,
progressive, you
it's-
should support the most viable progressive option.
Yeah, ideally,
Do you
yes.
agree? Do you
But
agree? Ideally, yes. So then that was Harris.
Ideally, yes, but I'm also very
So hold up.
anarchist
That was Harris. So then
that was Harris. It is. She should have been the better option. But the thing is, I wanted to see a change, a reflection within the Democratic
and voting
Party.
for Trump definitely led to more change. Good job, man.
We will see. It hasn't panned out yet. I'm waiting to see 2028 what happens.
It's disgusting how many people you were willing to harm in order to be able to possibly and maybe possibly see change in the future. Like, do you realize that? Like
We will
tens
see
of
what can
millions.
happen.
Again, I can't get you to fucking realize that you literally are harming tens of millions of people under your own view, under your own recognition, on
So
the
I
off
gave it
chance that
chances.
maybe it will lead a little bit more
Well,
progressive.
no, I gave it a decade. Ever since Bernie Sanders was not chosen, I'm like,
I don't like you. I'm done talking to you. You're a waste of time to talk to. I hate people like you. Honestly, like, you literally understand how much worse he is, yet you still decide to support it. It's fucking evil. It's like actually evil. Like literally intentionally being evil. Yo, what's up? How old are
Yeah,
you?
pardon. I'm 18.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I support Donald J. Trump.
And what's your birth year?
2008, January 19.
Okay. And if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump. And the main
Okay.
reason for that is, not only is she a Democrat, she's a she. Do you actually think it's a smart idea to put a woman in office? Do you think the reason you want a woman in office is because we've never had one before? You kind of want like an affirmative action president.
I think women are better leaders than men.
Then wait,
They have
say
higher
that again?
IQ on average. They have higher EQ on average. They're significantly more reasonable when it comes to making decisions about what are going to impact people in general. They have significantly more empathy on average. They commit significantly less violent crime.
All right. You think Hillary Clinton married to the Bill Clinton, the man that is, he's someone alleged that
Wait, so
he
can you
raped
explain to
him
me
in
why you think?
1980.
Wait, hold up, pause. Can you explain to me why you think that men are better leaders than women?
Why do I think men are better? I was going to explain to you why I think the women candidates we've had are terrible. And honestly, if we look at all the
We can talk about that in a second, but I'm just asking you, why do you think men are better leaders than women?
men are better leaders. If I had to explain it without just giving you the facts that like men are richer, we're stronger, so we're you're kind of putting me on. I'd rather answer it in a different way if you don't mind, but you don't seem to want that to happen.
So to clarify,
Kinda
like,
make me
would
feel-
Dean Withers be a better leader than you?
Than me?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, no, actually, no.
Yeah or no?
I changed my mind. I was gonna say because he's more intelligent than me. He has probably higher IQ.
So he's
and
more intelligent, he's richer and stronger than you. So then would you consider him to be a better leader?
No, because he's a Democrat. So no.
Okay, so now it's ideological beliefs that matter.
Oh yeah. Okay. You
So
want
it's
me
not
to
about
give
being
me my...
richer or stronger, it's ideological beliefs. So
if
women have
you're
better
the president-
ideological beliefs than men on average.
Not in my opinion.
Okay, well, okay.
have
So
a
then,
different-
what particular things do men
That's
have
not
better?
something you can just
what
say. Women
particular
have a
things? I can say it. What particular things do
No.
men have better opinions on than women on average?
Me, I believe Jesus Christ is king. Women
And aren't women
no.
more likely to be Christian?
Is that true? I don't believe that.
I'm pretty sure women are more likely to be religious and Christian comparative to men.
Do you
So
mind,
if you
like,
think that being
researching it?
Christian is inevitably going to be the basis for that, well, then actually think women are better leaders.
Was Hillary Clinton a Christian?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
What? No, I don't believe you now. I think you're just speaking out of your ass. But
No,
I'll
she,
take your
she
word
was.
for it.
She's a Christian.
What about Kamala Harris? Was she a Christian?
She's Christian,
Kamala.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Kamala, yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. I just don't, because I don't even think that Trump's exactly a true Christian. Actually, isn't he? Doesn't he have a religious? What's it called? Like some religious counselor or something in the White House. I don't know. Some liberal earlier told me that Trump's the only president in U.S. history to have some like preacher dude or whatever in the White House. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm
but-
not quite sure. So
Yeah, I mean, I know he also, his daughter's Jewish, and once
he's
there was
literally
a-
represented himself as Jesus Christ. How do you feel about that?
I think that was probably just either I have two theories. It's either just a complete and utter joke, or
So it's okay to commit blasphemy as long as it's a joke?
oh no, no.
Okay.
But I don't think he's like a piece of shit or anything. Like I think Eugene Carroll.
So,
died. I think
so
the
God
people in
thinks
that
it's an
house died.
unforgivable sin, but you think because he did it doesn't make him a piece of shit?
Oh, okay. I'd love to talk about the Bible with you because I know you think you're pretty. I would agree you're kind of educated on it, but it's just because you know the thing doesn't mean you know how to interpret the thing.
Okay, can you tell me the first 4 books of the New Testament?
Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy, and Leviticus. Did I get it wrong?
Yeah, you definitely did. That's the Old Testament is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and
Oh,
Numbers.
I thought you said. Okay.
I said the
thought you
New
said-
Testament if you'd like to try
My
again.
bad.
And you
No,
got it
I
wrong,
won't
by
be
the
able
way,
to
even
guess.
for the Old Testament.
Yeah, I don't know the first 4 books of the New Testament.
You don't know the Gospel?
New Testament. Oh, the Gospel.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
Yeah, I do know those. And then, okay, my bad. It's not a really big deal. I get you're educated on the Bible. My point is, you said blasphemy is the only unforgivable sin in the,
Mhm.
but the Bible. What do you think blasphemy is?
Blasphemy.
In this sense.
It's
in
him
the-
representing himself as God. Is blasphemy in this sense.
So you think there's nothing he can do for God to forgive him if he's real?
Under your own view, yeah.
No, because I don't believe that. I believe that you do know. Like, do you not know that the main Christian interpretation is that the only unforgivable sin is not taking Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, or like asking forgiveness before death. That's why it's unforgivable, because you can't be forgiven after death. You know what I'm saying? That's the Bible doesn't say. The Bible literally says everything. I died for your sins, or because it's not even exactly like a sin in itself, because it's something that just can't be forgiven because you didn't do
So
anything.
you're saying blasphemy is just not believing?
No, not you can believe in him and you can still commit blasphemy, but if you like don't take him as, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Just get the fuck over it, dude. Okay, so yeah, I think in this sense it does mean that it's not taking the Jesus Christ. Like, if you just think of him as like a joke when you're dying, you believe he's a person, but you just don't think he's valuable, and you don't care if you about worshiping him, then that would be the blasphemy. But no, you can't commit an unforgivable sin while you're alive. That's not possible in Christian theology.
So you don't think representing yourself as the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is blasphemy?
I think there's two different definitions of blasphemy in the Bible.
Okay, that's an interesting thing, because this is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, because Jesus Christ is the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, Jesus Christ is the Holy Spirit, yeah.
Okay, so it's blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, because you're representing yourself as God.
Okay, but he can still be forgiven because he has not died yet. But if he dies mocking God, then he will go to hell. That's unforgivable. But if someone dies,
that's not what the scripture says specifically.
If someone
you added that. That's not what the scripture says.
No, that's how the people interpret. That's like the common interpretation.
How people no.
You're just
you can commit blasphemy while alive.
You can't commit an unforgivable sin while you're alive. Well, unless
Then how can you commit a sin while you're dead?
Exactly, because you can't be forgiven while you're dead. That's the whole point.
You just didn't.
That's why it's unforgivable. Why would God make? Hold on. So you think? So define blasphemy for me. Blasphemy, however you pronounce it.
Blasphemy is going to be when you represent yourself as God, my guy.
No, give me the actual definition, not just saying what Trump did.
Blasphemy. I'm telling you what blasphemy is.
Okay, so you think it's representing yourself as God? That's the only
blasphemy
thing that's considered.
Is representing yourself as the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Blasphemy that's the only thing that no, that's not true. Like, if you say, well, I guess no, taking the Lord's name in vain wouldn't. If you think of Jesus as like a joke or God as a joke,
so you would have you would think it's forgivable for me to like represent myself as actually God.
Yes.
That's totally forgivable. Okay, no problem.
Unless you die and you don't acknowledge, nor do you, even if you do acknowledge, and you don't give him credit or you don't give him praise, you're gonna go to hell.
Okay,
but
is hell like you burn alive for eternity under your view?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe annihilation. Maybe I don't know. I don't really care about hell.
Okay.
I mean,
so you just think it's annihilation, so you just cease to
exist?
It's
possibly. It could be three different things. It could be the Catholic's purgatory. It could just be burning in eternal hell forever. It could be just complete annihilation of the soul and you cease to exist.
Okay. I think that's better than eternally being tortured. But yeah, so
that's why God probably made that a punishment, because it's a pretty bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, eternal torture would be really bad, man. Just because I decided not to believe. Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy, right?
Because a lot of people can believe in him, but they're not actually praising him and giving him an acknowledgement as our creator and giving him praise for what he did. Because what he did was actually great, in my opinion.
Doesn't that seem like self-centered and egotistical to like need to create people so that they can give you praise?
He's God. He is the center of all. Like, what are
Yeah,
you
but like,
talking
why
about?
does he need to? Why does he feel so insecure that he needs to create people to give him praise? Why does he need that external validation if he's perfect?
I guess he fucking maybe he felt egoed by Satan whenever he turned his back on him. I don't know. That's
He felt
basically just
egoed by
look. I just
Satan.
don't know.
So
Like,
Satan egoed him.
how are you gonna? You can't ask. I mean, I guess this is just a theological debate, but I'm not gonna be able to answer that because I literally don't know it. I don't feel like putting myself in the shoes of God.
Okay, you don't have to. I mean, Trump already did that.
What if? No, hold on, because there's the other theory. What he said. Do you think he was trying to be a doctor?
Obviously not. If you think that he was a doctor in that scenario, you are cognitively declined.
Okay, well, I don't think that, but it's a. I think everything's possible.
It is clearly blasphemy.
Parker, do you think it's possible that God is real, not Jesus, just a deity that created everything? Do you think it's possible?
Yes.
Are you agnostic?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Maybe I know you probably said this.
I
You're
think
not going to
Christianity is
turn to
false.
Christ. Yeah, I know that, and you really hate it. I know. I've seen
No,
like
I
your
never
debates
said I
with.
hate it.
Well, I've seen your debate with Charlie Kirk when you try to talk about Christianity on Jubilee. When you were really supposed to be talking about I think abortion. I can't remember.
No,
But
it was college being a scam.
why didn't you want to debate him on that? That's a really fun one.
I didn't really care about the topic, and I didn't know how many times I'd be able to talk to him.
So to give,
but like, yeah, to be honest, I mean, I did somewhat talk to him about it. Like, we talked about it already. It's just there's not much to talk about. It's like
it's just
one point you can bring up
y'all,
is like you gain on average $1 million more in a lifetime.
But on Jubilee, was that not the topic that you were supposed to talk about? And that's like the whole, like the rules of the Jubilee show was that you were supposed to talk about the topic, but you chose to talk about how the Bible. I think you were talking about the slavery. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I wrapped it in by saying, technically, he would believe all the religions that or all the denominations in Christianity that are not of his, that are false and are promising false things to him, or from their perspective, because they believe in false denominations. Though they would be scams, under his perspective.
Charlie Kirk believes everything is fake. That's not evangelical.
No, he believes that it was a scam if you are not getting what essentially is actually true.
Oh, okay, I agree.
Or what you think you're going to get from it, like, essentially. Does that make sense? And
yeah, I agree.
the
If you
notion
got,
that we're
like, a
saying is that you're
corrupt
not,
Catholic
you think that
church-
you're going to get a true version of Christianity, but you're not in any of these other denominations from, by the way, his own perspective, because he believes that those denominations are false, and his denomination is correct.
Hold on. So Charlie Kirk said with his words, he thinks evangelicalism or whatever how you pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce that either. But he said that's the only true one, and everything else is. He said, why was he married to a Catholic then?
Well, and you can marry someone that you disagree with, but the
Well,
notion
the Bible
is
does say you're
the notion
allowed
is
to-
that the notion is that he thinks that those denominations are false, right? So
Well,
it's
does that
really
mean
about
they're
whether
gonna
or
go
not
to
it's
hell?
true or false. Because if he says that certain denomination is true, both those denominations can't be true simultaneously.
Well, not everything about like the only denominations that actually give you like the full structure of what Christianity is Catholicism and Orthodox that are basically Catholics, just weared down and wimpy Catholics. But because evangelical, what do you know about
So cringe.
evangelicals?
So like I don't know what you're trying to do here. You're kind of like pivoting around my point.
I'm not pivoting. I just don't know if you know what evangelicalism is or anything about the other denominations.
I do.
So they're
I
not-
understand. I
they're
understand
not-
the difference between the denominations. I'm just saying that they can't all be true simultaneously. Do you agree?
Not all of them. No. But
Okay,
does that
that's the
mean
point that I'm
you-
making. So the denominations he believes to be false, right? The people that go to those churches, are they getting scammed?
Oh, okay. I remember now. You said church was a scam. Okay, I see. That's probably okay. I thought
And
it
you
was.
can, you can interpret it in either way. You can interpret either from his perspective of like, oh, there are denominations he believes to be false, or oh, I'm an atheist. I believe Christianity to be false, so you're not achieving this sort of goal that you have of heaven or whatever you want in your relationship with God by specifically believing in Christianity because it's false. So you could run either way.
This is
That's more of
easy
like an
one. I
external
wish
criticism of his
Charlie
view as
would have
opposed to
answered
an
this
internal
for you.
criticism.
So I know you didn't get a lot of answers from Charlie because you decided to talk a lot about things he didn't want to talk about. and you
That
kind of
was
missed
the
your
just
chance
for that
on
one
having
topic.
an
We talked
actual.
about multiple other topics.
What about when you came to California, or you're in California, I think.
I live
When
in
you
Los
went to that one
Angeles.
college and try to say, did you think Elon Musk was doing the Schnazi salute? Like, you had to ask that and about the slavery part too. Do you think
Yeah.
slavery was bad? All right, so I don't want to talk about all your fucking experience with it. So do I
Well,
think
you're
every
just bringing up all
denomination?
the memories of me destroying him. You know.
No, you're so how okay. You're just a troll, but
I'm not trolling. I'm being serious. I actually literally beat him on every single point.
Did you beat him whenever you asked him if you thought Elon Musk was doing the Schnazi salute?
Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
Okay.
He would seriously. He wouldn't do it.
Because you would have just probably like tried to like.
It would.
Put
He
it
would
on
have
your
gotten. He
TikTok.
would have gotten fucking cooked, bro. That would have
You do
been
know it's not
national.
the
Like
Schnazi
if I
salute,
got
though.
him to do that, that would have been national news, right?
It probably not. I don't
It
know
would have
about
been national
It
news if I
would've-
got him to
everyone
do that.
probably would have heard about it. That would have definitely been the.
Like it already embarrassed him. Like that got millions of views. He got so embarrassed by that he literally cut up a clip of that and tried to make me look bad by cutting it up and not showing my responses.
I don't know. I think because he just thought you were a little childish. I guess he didn't like you because you and Dean too were both immature and still are. But I'm gonna give
how
y'all
am I
credit because
immature?
y'all are. How are you immature? How are you immature? Do you not think you're immature?
No.
No. Okay. I think you're immature because you go to a not really professional debate, but you go to Jubilee and you try to divert topics, which is what is that called? It's like you basically pivoted topics. I can't remember the name of it, but
I mean,
yeah,
I
it's
technically
kinda.
didn't. Like, I just want to be clear. Like, I would think like the way I would frame it would be different if I were to go back. Like, I wouldn't have framed it in that way because people interpret it that way. But I technically didn't because it's technically on topic. Like, based upon his notion of a scam, that would entail that this is a scam.
Okay, let me respond to you. I don't want to keep. So, do I think every other denomination other than mine is a scam? No, because I think the truth of Jesus Christ comes from Jesus Christ being God, and you got to believe Jesus Christ is God, and He died for your sins. Those are the main two beliefs. But you can't be a fucking Mormon because that you can't create your own book. You got to follow by.
Okay,
what-
so are Mormons being scammed?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So wait, by the way, I gave that example to Charlie Kirk, and he wouldn't say that they were being scammed.
Well, he doesn't think Mormons are Christians, so I don't think they're Christians.
Then
so.
he should have conceded that they're being scammed.
I think he didn't want to go down on that talk because he didn't answer anything.
He
you
didn't
were
want to go
saying.
down that talking point because inevitably it cuts off support for him. Because like if I essentially get him, think about it this way: if I show how he thinks every other denomination is wrong, that makes his position. Well, then more people are on my side essentially.
Well, no, because he didn't think I think he would think kind of what I'm saying is a lot of Christians, any sane Christian thinks Mormons are not actual Christians, and they're kind of just shit. And same with
They believe
Jehovah's
Jesus
Witness.
Christ is God, right? You just said that that's the basis of being Christian.
Okay, but did the Bible say that there's going to be another
They believe
prophet?
in that one
named-
truth, right?
They also
Jesus Christ
don't
is your
believe-
Lord and Savior, right?
They also don't believe in the full story, nor do they believe in the Trinity. Like I just said, they believe Jesus. They praise the Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints, whatever. But they don't.
Wait. You're just giving more justification for my arguments that there are
I'm
disagreements
not.
amongst the different denominations that are
There's
contradictory.
disagreements in Mormonism because Mormons aren't Christian.
They are Christian.
Why don't they believe in the Trinity?
You don't need to believe in the Trinity to be Christian.
The fuck you do, in my
No,
opinion.
you don't.
Why do they believe that the women have to wear stuff around their head?
What, Mormons?
Yeah,
I don't know if Mormons believe that.
LDS or is that FLDS? I might be wrong.
I'm not quite
Like,
sure.
off-brand
I've
version of
I've
the
never
Mormon
heard this
Church.
before.
It might be an off-brand version of the Mormon Church. I'm thinking about the FLDS.
Are you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
reference people who are Amish?
No, it's either the Latter-day Saints or the I don't even know what the F stands for, but it's FLDS. It's like some weird corrupt version of an already corrupt denomination of Christianity. It's stupid. I don't really want to talk. The whole point is, I don't think everyone is being scammed just because they're not getting the truth. And honestly, I couldn't even say that. Let me take that back. Maybe Mormons aren't being scammed because if the people running that do truly believe that that's the truth, then they're not being scammed. They're just being
Well,
not
since
told the
that since
truth.
it's not completely true, then they are being scammed based upon Charlie Kirk's definition.
Well, okay, we're not talking about Charlie Kirk's definition. This is me and you. Forget about Charlie Kirk.
Okay, well, you decided
You
to
don't
bring
get.
this up because you just randomly brought it up.
Yes, because I'm talking about something that happened with
Yeah,
Charlie Kirk.
weren't you
and
going
I
to
want to
explain why you
answer it
think
in my.
that men are better leaders than women?
Oh, so we're gonna go back to that instead of the religion.
Yes, we are.
They love debating religion. Okay, why do I think men are better than leaders? Okay, Jesus Christ was a man. Why did God choose a man to lead this earth? Name one fucking woman that's ever created a religion in general. Because you don't believe in Christianity, so that obviously doesn't matter to you. But I mean, because the Bible also
Well, I
does
think
say
religion
that
is
women
fake,
can't
so I
preach in
don't
the
know.
church.
I don't. I don't understand why you'd be like,
No,
oh,
no, 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 but
name
name
one
one
single
woman.
woman that created a religion. Why did God pick a girl for to be his mother?
What the? Are you
But
saying?
yeah, answer the question.
Because because the mother is a female.
So why did
And I
he
think
decide
God
to do
wanted to
that?
assert that because females give birth, men don't give birth.
But okay, so then why did God create it that way?
Because he fucking can. I don't know.
He didn't have
I
a
don't
father,
know.
right?
God didn't have a father.
He had a biological father, right?
God doesn't have a mother either. Jesus on earth had a
Mary is God's mother, right?
Jesus on earth because they're the same
You
soul,
don't think
same
that
mind,
Mary is the mother
different
of
bodies.
Jesus? Do you think Mary is the mother of Jesus?
Yes, yeah, the mother
Okay,
of
then
Jesus.
there you go. So God does have a mother.
Dude, Mary is just God's daughter, basically. Like, we're all
So
well,
let's clarify.
I
So
guess.
he
We're
impregnated his
all
daughter?
God's children.
So God
So
impregnated his
stop.
daughter?
No,
No?
God didn't
So
use his
Mary
own
isn't
DNA.
his daughter.
God didn't even use his own DNA. God's DNA. God doesn't have DNA.
So is
This
it he
doesn't even matter.
impregnated
This
his
is
mom or
stupid.
his daughter? Which one is it?
Are you just trying to make me like? Oh my God, Parker. Are you just trying to like?
No, I just genuinely want to know. Did God impregnate his mom or his daughter?
Oh my God, bro. That. Have you ever?
I'm just
heard
curious. Like, can you answer the question?
I've never heard this question before. I don't know. If I said both,
Neither. So Mary isn't the mother or the daughter of Christ.
He's the mother of Christ and the daughter of Christ. So I guess it would be both.
So both the
Both.
mother and the daughter. So he impregnated both his mother and his daughter.
But
That's
he
a
wasn't-
crazy take, bro.
But it wasn't even incest. It wasn't even incest.
So you don't
because
think you don't think it's incest to impregnate your mother or daughter?
in law, mother or daughter-in-law?
Well, I don't
It's
think
like,
that
they weren't
Mary is just
biological.
mother-in-law. Mary
Well-
is biological mother.
Well, no, Jesus, in my opinion, didn't have any DNA because, have you ever heard of this one? Jesus Christ was only born of Mary, no sperm, so there was no father's DNA. So he just basically 100% fucking like copy of Mary.
But it still came from an egg, right?
So if Mary was the only,
But it still
form
came
of
from an
DNA
egg, and those eggs are within Mary, right?
Yeah, but where was the DNA to turn it into a boy? Because your sperm
That
is
would have
what
been
turns it
God.
into
That would
a
have been
boy.
God, my guy. God would have fertilized the egg. So
Eggs-
God
so-
fertilized his mother's egg.
Okay, but when God said He formed us before I formed you in the womb,
Do you not know what immaculate conception is?
Are you talking about no?
Immaculate conception, meaning
Immaculate.
conception still happened. So God caused the fertilization of his mother's egg. So God just impregnated his mom.
Dude, this sounds fucking terrible. I don't want to. Why?
I know you don't want to admit it, but that's actually what your view is. I know it
Okay,
breaks your brain, but like that's literally what your view is.
But he's not actually like when God impregnated her, he wasn't related to her then. When Jesus came out of her, though,
So
he was.
so to clarify, Jesus is not related to Mary.
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he was.
Immaculate conception means that they are. And also, I just want to clarify, implantation, when pregnancy begins, happens after conception. So
Yes.
Jesus existed before implantation, the beginning of pregnancy. So yes, it was his mother.
Actually, how did the Bible describe it? Did he put
This
the
is just
sperm on the
undisputed.
egg,
Under
or-
your view, it's obvious that God impregnated his mother. That is the obvious view.
No, yeah, God impregnated.
Yes,
Mary.
God literally,
Stop
Jesus
saying that,
Christ
it just-
impregnated his mother. That's your view, right?
The father impregnated Mary. Mary
Yeah, so
gave
God
birth
and Jesus,
to God.
yeah,
This
God
is
the
stupid. I
Father
don't.
impregnated his mother, right?
What does this have to do
Because
with
wait,
women
so
being
God the
better than
Father is
men?
Jesus. Do you agree?
What does this have to do with
Do
women
you, do
being
you
better
agree
than
that
men?
God the Father is Jesus?
God the Father is, I think, is Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so if you agree God the Father is Jesus, and you say God the Father impregnated Mary, well then Jesus impregnated Mary. So Jesus impregnated his own mom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Theoretically, in this crazy fucking weird hypothetical.
This isn't a weird hypothetical. This is what you
Oh my
believe
God.
in.
In this, yeah. Okay. In this
This
situation,
isn't a
yeah, he
hypothetical.
impregnated.
I'm sorry,
He
bro. This is not a
impreg-
hypothetical. This is your view.
His daughter. He impregnated his mother, and at the same time, that's technically not even his child because it wouldn't be his child because it was just God when created all of us in His own image. Though that is,
I don't think
I
you
don't know.
can get around the fact that it, like, by definition, is technically incest.
No. Define incest. I don't even know it, sir. I want you to give it.
Do you think impregnating your family member is incest?
Are they blood related?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
Well,
God
that's
the
what
Father
happened.
blood? Was
That's what
God the
happened.
Father
So,
blood? No. Was God the Father blood related to Mary?
yes,
God
because
didn't
God the
have
Father
any
is
blood.
Jesus.
So that means Jesus. If we're talking about from Jesus' point of view, these are different point of views. This is why they're
Immaculate
three-
conception
three
happens,
in-
and then immaculate conception. God the Father puts the immaculately conceived Jesus and impregnates Mary, his mother. So they are related.
At one point, it was
Jesus is the son of Mary.
Yes, I get it. He impregnated his mother and gave whatever. I get it. Okay. And if we're talking about timetables, that wouldn't even be true. But I don't want to keep talking about this. I want to talk about how men are better leaders.
I
than
don't
women.
even know how we got into this conversation.
I don't know.
honestly
You
don't
did
remember
this.
it. Yeah, I think I asked you why you think men are better leaders than women, and you said,
Yeah.
"Okay, why is Jesus a man?" I think that was your argument.
And then you
That's
said,
not an
"Why is
argument for the fact
Mary?"
that men are better leaders than women, by the way.
Well, no, my God,
So,
the
can you give me
true
an
one and only
actual? How
God.
about this? Without mentioning Jesus or religion, can you tell me why you think men are better
I
at
got you.
leading than women?
Name a smarter female than Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, what's his name? Nikola Tesla, etc.
So you think, okay, so what if I told you that women are smarter on average than men?
I think, on average,
Yes.
does that matter? So we want just an average.
If you want to
person
judge
in
based on
office?
who's smarter, Kamala
You
Harris
want
or
an
Trump?
average person in office. Kamala or Trump? Trump. Yeah.
Okay, so Trump, the guy who said that we should look
Based
into
off IQ and intelligence.
Yes, yeah, IQ and yes. You really think that Trump has a higher IQ and more intelligence than Kamala Harris?
100%.
He said that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. He said we should nuke hurricanes to fight them.
What does
He
that have
said
to do
that
with
if Jesus
IQ?
were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote against Joe Biden. I can give you countless other examples. He said windmills are causing whales to die, numbers never seen before. He said that he drinks Diet Coke because it kills grass. Therefore, under his view, it kills cancer.
Okay, and people like Aristotle, one of the smartest humans to exist on this earth. He said a lot
Wait,
of
how do you
stupid
quantify
things.
how smart Aristotle was?
It's hard to quantify. You can't say what his IQ is, but you
Okay,
can
then
see
how can you
what
quantify that he's smarter than any other woman on the planet?
Oh yeah, I got that. Because based off what he wrote down and what he taught us, she gives a little bit of show. Can you name a woman who wrote a better book than any
A
book
better
Aristotle
book?
or Plato
Suzanne
have ever
Collins.
written? Fuck, who is that?
The person who made the Hunger Games.
Are you dead ass? Oh my
You
god.
said name a woman who made a better book. Okay, I told you.
A book
The Hunger
that
Games,
shows
actually.
more
Okay.
intelligence. A book
Suzanne
that
Collins.
shows-
Okay.
No. A book that shows more intelligence.
Yeah, I think that shows a lot more intelligence.
What the fuck? Dude, you think the Hunger Games
Yes.
shows intelligence?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think the Bible, whoever wrote the Bible, shows intelligence?
No.
What? 2,000 years ago. 3,400 years ago.
It was
We're talking
written
about the
down
old-
word of mouth, like a generation past when Jesus was dead. It was
Yeah.
written by many different people, those of which contradict each other's stories. So it wasn't like I wouldn't say there's like one individual that was intelligent behind it, or I wouldn't look at any of the individual like disciples as particularly intelligent.
Really, I was like reading the Bible and I was just like realizing either
Like, let me just be
God's
real
real
here.
or this
Like,
dude's just like a
do
insane
you agree that
genius.
at that time period they had significantly less access to education than us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people like Aristotle were still being born, though. Plato was still being born, even though
Yeah.
Socrates
And
was
even
smarter than
so,
that
we
dude, but
have
Socrates
significantly
never wrote
greater access
books.
to education today.
Yeah, but I think there aren't any more Aristotles being born. You know what I'm saying?
There
There's
are
no
people smarter than Aristotle
because I
being
feel like,
born.
well, I guess yeah. If we're talking about Albert Einstein, let's talk about like real smart people because I
Because
just like them
people
because
who are smart have greater access to education
is there anyone smarter than
with
Albert
all the
Einstein
information
today?
that comes from the people prior to them.
In the 1940s, we had less access to education than we did today. Is Albert Einstein dumber than people today?
I bet there's someone today smarter than Albert Einstein, yes.
Who? Like, name one single human in the past 20 years smarter than Albert Einstein, or even more. Just like after Albert, name one human being of all time smarter than Albert Einstein.
Marilyn Vossavant has the highest recorded intelligence quotient. Do you know what that means? What do you know what that?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Are you talking about IQ or EQ? Yeah.
IQ. I said intelligence quotient. That's
Oh,
IQ.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
IQ.
So she has the highest recorded IQ.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, you're lying.
I'm not lying. You can look it up.
What about no? I'm not gonna look that up. A female does not have a higher IQ, the highest IQ in the world.
Her
of all time.
IQ record is in the Guinness Book of World Records at 228.
228. I
Yeah.
did not know you could
Yeah,
even.
you know
reach
she
180.
is literally 150 IQ points smarter than you.
150. How do you know I have 100 IQ?
Wow, your mouth is dog shit. What is 228 minus 150?
Oh, I thought you said 250. 228 minus 150?
Mm-hmm.
70? 80?
78,
77? All right, so you think I have a 78 IQ?
Yeah, probably.
No, I definitely have a higher IQ than that, and I think you know that. You're just being facetious or whatever the word is.
No, I would say it's around room temp.
Nah, dude. I definitely have at least 100 IQ. At least.
Like that. That's a pretty high temperature, by the way. I'm giving. That was generous of me.
You're just all you do is insult and like just make jokes.
I'm not just here to insult.
I get like
you just said you couldn't believe a woman could have the highest IQ, and you're so angry that I gave you some back of the same energy that you gave to women. Like, I'm sorry, does that hurt your feelings? Aww. You couldn't believe that a woman could be at that level of IQ because she's a woman.
Still don't believe
so
it.
yeah, cry harder. Can we get some baby bottles in the chat for the man-child on the stream that whines immediately when I question his level of intelligence after he's constantly questioned women's intelligence on the live stream just for being women?
This person you're talking about with the highest
You know,
IQ
all of the
What
women
have
in the
they
chat are
done?
smarter than you, right?
I bet they are. What have they done?
All of them
to
are
keep-
smarter than you. Like,
Yeah, I bet they
for
are.
example,
Okay,
Megan, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Megan is smarter than you, 100%.
My God.
She just mentioned
She sent
Ada
a
Lovelace,
TikToker
Marie
$5 on TikTok.
Curry, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Just because you don't know their names doesn't mean they don't exist, is what she said. Warsaw, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $20 for Blast Fluffy.
Oh my God, Parker, I want to debate. Okay, stop fucking doing this. I get you love like you're still like what are you 27? You know you're just trying to have fun in life still. You
I'm
have
24. Maggie, thank you for the
$24. So you're even
$6.68.
younger. Yeah,
Thank
you
you
have-
very much. I really appreciate it, Maggie. Thank you for the $6.68. Thank you. Caitlin, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Keep some
You have
W's for them in
plenty
the
of
comment section
time
right
to
now.
have fun in this
Sailor,
world,
thank you for the
Parker.
$50.
You
Thank
do
you very
gotta
much on
take something
Venmo. I really appreciate it.
serious.
Thank you. Keep some
Because
W's
when
for
you're
Sailor in the
older,
comment section
your
right now. I
name
really
isn't as
appreciate it. W's for
prominent and
Sailor.
not
Thank you so
nearly as
much.
popular
I
as
really
you are
appreciate
now
the
in your
$50. Thank you very
prime.
much for this guy's a
You're gonna
sexist.
be
No
kinda
wonder why he supported
regretting
Trump.
taking everything as a
Exactly.
joke.
I totally agree.
Intelligence isn't.
I totally agree. Siri, thank you so much for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat for callers should read this article, Scientific American, the overlooked genius of Mileva Merrick. I think that's Einstein's first wife. She contributed massively to Einstein's work and never got credit because she was a woman. Exactly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, by the way. Thank you
Give
so
proof
much.
she
I really
did
appreciate it.
that.
Thank you.
Give proof.
As well as Lily, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you very much.
Oh
I really
my
appreciate it.
God.
Thank you. I'll have to see. That is absolutely insane. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so crazy. Carolyn,
Men
thank you so much for the
created the
$10.
cars.
Of
Men
course, I
created
always will.
aviation. Men-
Thank you so much, Carolyn. I appreciate it. Tanner, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They said Satan ego mogged God. Total blasphemy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Justina, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $15. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the blast Mephi. Thank you so much. The blast
So
Mephi.
y'all
Thank you very
are,
much.
so you're just gonna make fun of me because I accidentally
Wait, I'm
pronounced
sorry.
the
Have you
word
not made
women.
fun of women this whole time? You just tried to question women's intelligence just for being women. You said women are not as good leaders as men for being women.
Yes. Yes.
And you're mad that I'm giving you the same energy back. Again, you see all the baby bottles in the comment section for you?
They're fucking everywhere. I see, bro. Like, I
Yeah, I can
want
see,
to.
and you need them.
Parker, can we just have it? I want to actually talk. I don't want to waste this whole time fucking making jokes. Please, I actually want to maybe
Well,
have
but
a good
before we do,
conversation.
can you thank Marine for the $5 for saying Hunger Games is the best book? Best book?
Marine, thank you for giving Parker $5 and saying Hunger Games is the best book. When in reality, it's not the best book. at
Oh,
all.
okay. This
It's the
extra
Bible.
nonsense you're adding on top.
It's the
Extra
Bible.
nonsense you're adding on top. Okay.
Okay, but I still said thank you. So thank you for that. Okay, but again to the debate. That person that you said has the highest IQ and a female. What have they done or accomplished? Did they discover gravity? Did they discover mathematics? Did they discover electricity?
You understand that Einstein didn't discover electricity and mathematics, right?
I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about men.
Oh, okay. So because women have not been led into positions of power or given credit for any of their advancements throughout history does not mean, or to the same extent as men, does not mean that they don't have advancements.
All right, name
Wait,
one
so
major thing women have not been given credit of.
We just told you with Einstein.
What thing with Einstein? That person just said something with Einstein she did, but she didn't get any credit because she was a
Yeah,
woman.
you understand like the work
Are you
that she
talking
did relating to general relativity. She worked with everything and she was a part of it. You should look into it.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of people a part of it, but I'm also pretty sure, or I would say positive, that Albert Einstein was the true brains behind it.
Okay, but just because he's a man is the only reason you're saying that.
Oppenheimer, did a female create
Do you want me to tell
what
you
he
some
created?
things that were specifically made by women?
Yes, please.
The birth control pill, alphabet
Oh.
blocks, antifungal drugs, HIV and AIDS treatment, AZT, disposable diapers, chocolate chip cookies, call waiting and caller ID, the circular
Yo, you're trolling.
saw,
No.
dishwashers, windshield wipers, life rafts, sweet sweepers, wireless transmission technology and Wi-Fi, that later inspired Wi-Fi as well, coffee filters, central heating.
Women created cookies.
Why are you
chocolate
laughing?
chip
Why are you
cookies.
laughing? What have you invented?
Not a chocolate chip cookie. I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just giving an example of something that was invented by women that we all like. You do like
I don't
chocolate
like
chip cookies?
chocolate. I don't like chocolate. No.
Okay,
but
well,
that's a
I
personal
do,
thing. I know
so-
most people do. Yeah, I know. That's irrelevant what I think. But a lot of those things you list off just sounded a little bit like what women would do. Dishwasher, broom, like what the fuck, dish soap, or what was the other one? I think it was just dishwasher. Birth control pills. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's a sin.
Birth control pills are not a sin. Are you Catholic?
Am I Catholic? You know.
No. Okay. So how is it a sin to use birth control
Well,
pills?
I think if you're having schmecks and it's not to create a child, then it's a sin.
So
do you think being gay
so
is a
for
sin
example,
according to
can I
the
ask you a
Bible, by the
question?
way?
Can I ask you a question? Do you think
Yeah.
that like when your wife in the future becomes infertile because of menopause, do you think it would be wrong to have sex with her?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
so I
plan
just
on
want to let
having
you
a wife. I
know
plan on being like Jesus and just being a virgin.
that
celibate
sounds
for the rest of my life.
horrible. So, and I think that most
Living like
where in the
Jesus
Bible
sounds
does it?
horrible.
So where in the Bible does it say it's wrong to have sex outside of procreation?
Okay, let's talk about the reasoning behind what was it? Hold on, let me go to the verse real quick.
Do you think
I think it
oral
was-
sex is wrong?
Yeah.
Do you think kissing is wrong?
Kissing? No,
Okay, no. Why not?
because that's like not for sexual gratification exactly.
Oh, okay. So then, is it okay for two men to kiss?
No, it's a sin.
How is that sinful? You just said
'Cause they're
kissing isn't
gay.
sinful.
Because they're gay.
Wait, but that's not. There's nothing that says it's wrong for two men to kiss.
But being gay is a sin. You can't indulge on sexual acts with men. That's what the Bible says.
Wait. You just said that kissing isn't sexual.
Well, not for it's like it's not sexual. It's an act
You
of
just said
love.
it's non-sexual.
It's love. It's love. It's love. So I
Okay,
don't
so
think.
so is it wrong for two men to kiss? It's love. It's exactly what God told you to do. It's
Oh
love
my
thy
God.
neighbor. They're loving thy neighbor
Oh
by
my
kissing them
God.
right on the
Nope,
lips.
there's different, dude. This is what you only do. You're not gonna. Yeah, I think any form of being gay is a sin. Yes.
How is that a sin? Where in the
Unless you
Bible does it
don't
say it's
act on
wrong
it.
for two men to kiss?
Where in the Bible? It doesn't say that.
It doesn't say that. Okay, so it's okay for
Not
two men to
specifically.
kiss. So there's nothing wrong with two men kissing?
Hold on. The Bible doesn't say that it's not okay to get a nuclear missile and let it go in fumes on Earth. Does that mean it's right?
Wait, so there's nowhere in the Bible that says it's wrong for two men to kiss. Do you agree?
There's nowhere in the Bible that says it's wrong to drop a nuke on Earth.
Okay. Are
Do
you
you
really
agree?
comparing two men kissing to dropping a nuke?
Oh my God! I'm comparing.
like,
their fucking...
like
No,
that
no, 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 no,
comparison
you're
was
not gonna do-
crazy,
Oh
bro.
my God, Parker, what is wrong with you? I'm comparing the situation in the sense of it's just the hypothetical. It's the analogy that I'm making. It's the comparison that just because it doesn't mention that
But how
that
do you know it's
specific thing
wrong?
is wrong, because being gay is wrong. Because God
Wait, how is
said
it wrong?
that
Why
is
is it wrong to be
why
gay?
God abandoned them to their shameful desires. Even the women turned against the natural way to have sex, and instead indulged in sex with each other. And the men, instead of having normal sex relations with women, burned with their lust for each other. Men did shameful things with each other, with other men. I mean, and as a result of the sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserved. Okay.
Yeah, what verse is this?
Romans chapter 1, verse 26 through 27.
And who was that written by?
Let's see. Paul. I don't
Yes, that was written by Paul. What word did he use to describe it? Arsenokotai?
Describe what?
To describe the two men or two women being together. If like I'm specifically saying in the Greek.
An abomination?
Yeah, what did he say?
Oh.
What was the word in the Greek? Because it's
I
specifically
don't
the
know.
word arsenokotai. And you
What
want to
is
know what?
that?
You want to know who invented that word? Paul.
God? I don't know.
Paul invented that word. We're not fully certain on the meaning of that word. Okay? Now, this could be referencing certain types of bad, what would be deemed as bad intercourse, or it could be fornication, or any type of exploitative relationship outside of the context of it. It doesn't condemn all gay intercourse, even. Nor does it condemn gay marriage, nor does it condemn gay people kissing, nor does it condemn gay people being in relationships.
No, it condemns them having sex.
It doesn't even.
They can kiss. You
It's
know
that
what? They
you're
can
actually
kiss.
you're actually not even certain on that. You don't even have good or most probable evidence for that, I would say.
I think they can kiss. It's okay. They can kiss. But being
Okay,
gay
so
in
it's
itself
okay.
is
So it's okay for two men to kiss?
Yes.
Base W. Okay, so now again, addressing this, there's nothing that says explicitly that it's a sin to engage in intercourse, right? And certain, it's literally something that you're just interpreting to be that way, and I can interpret otherwise.
So you think none of the Bible says anything about gay being wrong, and that's what it really means? That
I don't
being
think
gay
that
is-
I don't think that it actually indicates that all relationships, gay relationships, and gay intercourse within those relationships are wrong. Because think about it this way: does it say gay marriage is wrong? No, it doesn't. So if gay people get married and then they have sex in the context of marriage, why would you consider that wrong?
No, because the Bible says a marriage. It says it's between a man and a woman, not a man and a man or a woman and a woman.
It only just describes it. It never prescriptively says it's only between men and women.
Have you ever? I'm sure you heard of this. I'm tweaking. Do you know why is it not Adam and Steve, Parker?
Is that
Why
really
is it
your
not
criticism?
Eve? Yes, it's my criticism. 100%. Yes, 100% yes. Why did God give females the ability to give birth and female eggs, her sex cells?
Yeah.
And
Why
then a
was?
male
Yeah.
got his own
Let's
sex
answer this
cells.
question. Why was it Adam and Eve? Why didn't God spawn in more humans than just Adam and Eve? Because inevitably, Adam and Eve's children had to fuck their family members to be able to create more kids. So why did God want incest again?
God never wanted incest.
Then why did he create just two
He
people?
says it's a sin.
So then why did he create just two people then?
But he says it's a sin.
So you're saying God doesn't want gay people, but he wants incest?
Okay, but there's also things about.
Wait, so just to clarify, God
no,
doesn't want gay people, but he wants incest? That's
I
what you're
don't
saying?
think those were the only people. I don't think Adam and Eve were the only people.
Okay, so they weren't the first two people, so it wasn't just Adam and Eve. Thank you for the concession.
No, okay, listen. So the Bible does say, I think
It wasn't just, you just said, why was it Adam? Well, it wasn't just Adam and Eve, so I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was. I
Yeah,
think the
if it
Bible.
wasn't just Adam and Eve, then you can't make this whole point that it's only men and women that are supposed to be together, right?
Oh,
Based
no, no, no.
upon just
Okay,
Adam and
but
Eve
why?
existing as the first humans.
Forget about Adam and Eve, and just let's think of it as in a nature world. You're quote unquote agnostic. So let's go with the atheist viewpoint. The world, nature created us, women with their female sex cells and organs that are meant for women, and men have their own different set of sex cells that are completely different, but they work with each other to do good things like creating life, bringing about life, and
Since we're talking
feeding
about how
life.
body
So
parts function, why do men have a P spot in their asshole?
a P spot? You mean a
Yeah,
G
that
spot?
produces pleasure. Yeah, it's a G spot for men within the asshole. Why does that exist?
I don't know. Cancer.
It produces pleasure when stimulated. So why does that exist? Talking about biology
How
existing
do you
in
know
such a
that,
way in
Parker?
which
Have you
maybe it
tried
should be
it?
used in that sort. Explain that one.
Parker, have you tried it? How do you know it feels good?
Because there's documentation on it. It's reported on.
Hold on. There's
I don't have to. I don't
documentation
have
of
to.
Jesus.
Wait. Are you?
There's
Have you
hold
had?
on,
Have you?
there's
Well, I have a question. Are
documentation
you?
of Jesus.
I have a question. I have a question. Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Do you know sex is pleasurable?
Yeah.
You haven't had sex. How do you know? Do you
This,
realize how stupid of an argument that was?
No, but you would never even yes, that's different. A little bit different.
And why are you thinking of that scenario, like in your head, like Jesus Christ? What a weird thing to do.
Don't
In
take
the
the
middle of the
Lord's name in
conversation,
vain?
you're now thinking about me doing that is really weird.
I don't know why.
We were bringing it
Okay.
up just to simply describe that this is a part and of the body in the anatomy.
Is it a sex organ? Is it a sex organ? No. Is it identified or classified? I mean,
It
as a
produces
sex organ?
produces sexual pleasure when stimulated.
That's not true.
No, it is true.
What is sexual pleasure?
What is
Parker?
sexual pleasure? Are you why? Of course you're asking that question, you fucking incel. What do you mean? What is sexual pleasure?
Yeah,
Jesus
define it,
Christ, dude,
like
something
you're-
you've never had in your life. Something your
Parker-
wife will never actually achieve.
I have a question. Are you gay, Parker?
No, I'm not. I'm straight.
You're straight? You're not even bi?
Nope.
And I'm not saying this like a rude way. Why do you talk like with that I don't know, kind of feminine accent?
I have a feminine accent, because I grew up with a bunch of women around me, and I grew up in LA, and that's just how I speak.
All right.
Do you think
so
a quote unquote feminine accent means you're gay?
a lot of the times it does. You
Well,
always
it's
sound
not. It
gay to
definitely
me.
isn't always, man.
I
You know,
just
the
don't
way
know
that
how-
you speak is dependent upon the types of communities that you're around. For example, do you know what a Fortnite accent is?
Yeah. Are you talking about that
Yeah,
video
okay,
game?
so like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it's just people speak like the people that they're typically around all the time. So for example, right, my dad was always at work, my mom would stay at home, and my sisters, I would be with them all the time. It would be me, my mom, and my sisters. Of course, if mostly women are around me, of course I'm going to have a sound of my voice that probably will have some sort of feminine aspect to it. Now, like, I don't think my voice is super like feminine by any designated sense, but like the aspects of my voice that are deemed to be feminine are like the aspects of my voice that are deemed to be Midwestern or LA based or any sort of community that I've been around.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just made the broad assumption. It was just an assumption. I didn't I'm not gonna say you are or say you aren't. You said you're straight, so I'm gonna say you're straight. Don't know if I believe it, just like you don't believe the Bible. You know, we all have our own reasons to believe and not believe things, but
I don't
it's okay.
care if you believe it or not.
No, but I want you to believe the Bible, Parker.
At
That's
the
whole
end of the
point.
day, you're an incel. Like, what?
Is that what's so bad about being a celibate?
Involuntarily.
And no, it's voluntarily. I promise you.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, Parker, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot. I'm taller than you, little bro. The women want me.
Do you
better,
want a
like,
cookie?
come on now. I got curly hair. Like, come on now.
Do you want a cookie? Turn your camera on, bro.
No, dude. What the
You
fuck?
scared to get mogged?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
I don't actually think I look better than you, Parker. No, actually,
That's what I thought, bro. Lil bro.
Alright.
Lil bro knows he'll
No.
get mogged, bro.
I think another thing is, do you think I think the women are not only, in my opinion, more intelligent, but also factually weaker.
Women
and
on average
also-
are more intelligent. And also,
As,
if you
like, on
referencing,
average.
so
But
again,
if
if
we're
you're
doing the
referencing
10 smartest
wait, based
people
on
of all
all the
time,
characteristics you just mentioned, Dean Withers is a better leader than you. He's stronger than you. He's richer than you. He's more intelligent than you. Right. So Dean Withers is the preferable leader.
Dean Withers is not a preferable leader than who? Than me?
Yeah.
No, he's a Democrat, and he's not a Christian.
So just because he's Democrat.
He is not a Christian. That's the only. I don't care if he's a fucking Democrat. He has to be Christian. He has to think Jesus Christ.
So if Dean
is his
if Dean
Lord and
told you
Savior.
he was Christian and was Republican, then he'd be a better leader than you.
He could be a Democrat. All he has to do is be Christian, and he would be a better one than me.
So if he was okay, so he can be Democrat. If he is a Christian, then he'd be a better leader than he is Christian. You know that, right?
Dean Withers is a fucking atheist or agnostic.
No,
I can't remember.
he's Christian.
You're lying. I've like debated him before.
No, Dean's Christian.
No, he's not. I've debated him.
I don't know what you're talking about. Dean has been Christian for a while, bro.
Okay, now I know you're lying because he did. I don't even think he has debated Charlie Kirk about religion, but I know you love to do that.
He didn't. He's never debated Charlie Kirk about religion. That was me. I'm the atheist. He's the one who's Christian.
I thought you were agnostic.
I'm an agnostic atheist, dude.
Okay, there you go. So you're an agnostic atheist.
Yeah,
not an agnostic.
yeah. And church
Nor an
is
atheist.
Christian. Dean is Christian.
Dean is.
See,
oh
I
my God.
just mistook Dean's name with
Why
church,
are we
dude.
just going on these fucking rabbit holes of nothing?
Dean loves the Lord and Savior. Okay,
No,
so
he
he's a better
doesn't.
leader than you.
Dean literally like made fun of Charlie Kirk's death.
No, he didn't. What did he say?
Whenever what's it called? So there was I think it was Santana. I debated a Dean on this, and he said it was Santana. They were talking about they were debating some dude, and he said something about Charlie Kirk mogs you, and then Dean goes, I think he said mogged or something, and
That's not
just-
making fun of Charlie
No,
Kirk's
no,
death.
he was
That's
correcting
just
the
like literally.
pronunciation. Then Santana laughs and then says, Dean tells him not to laugh. You can't do that. And Dean, Santana just says he was choking on a pumpkin seed or some bullshit. He's a piece of shit. He's probably going to burn in hell because he's a piece of shit. Anyways.
So do you think that about Trump too, who said that he's glad that Rob Reiner and Robert Mueller's dead?
Who is Rob Weiner and Robert Mueller?
Robert Mueller is the person who was investigating into Trump relating to the Russia investigation.
Were they false allegations?
It was just investigations.
No, I think that's a bad thing to do, but I don't think
It's a
those
bad thing
dudes-
to investigate.
No, I think it's a bad thing for Trump to say that it's like good that they died.
Okay, so
or
is he
whatever.
going to hell?
Trump probably, but for other reasons.
For other reasons, so not for that. But yeah, you said Santana's going to hell for that, and which, by the way, he literally just said
Probably.
he said he was choking on a pumpkin seed. So
He was, dude. You know he was lying. Have you seen the clip? I've
no,
assuming
I
you've
don't
seen
think
the
he's
clip.
lying.
He said, dude, he laughed, and Dean told
And also,
him not to laugh.
again, laughing at that does not mean you're mocking Charlie Kirk's death.
I don't know. I think it is. I don't think that's funny. I don't think someone, in my
Okay.
opinion, if I like heard about you or Dean dying, I don't think I would like hear someone say, Parker mogs you, and then someone goes mogged. I think that's funny. No, that's terrible and evil and sick and just gross. I don't know why you think that's a good thing to do or okay.
I don't think it's mocking Charlie Kirk's death. Is
Do you
what
think
I'm
it's
saying.
fine? Do you think that's a moral thing to do to laugh at someone not being alive?
They're not laughing at his death.
Yeah, he laughed. So he laughed at the fact that Dean Withers corrected that dude and said mogged. That's the correct terminology. And then Santana just thought that was super funny for some reason. I
No,
don't think that's
he
messed up.
was choking on or what's called on the pumpkin seed.
And Dean Withers was talking about someone asked him.
So this guy's such a snowflake, bro.
When Dean,
wait. Are you saying that like you have an issue with jokes, bro?
Evil jokes, yes.
Evil jokes. Okay. So do you have an issue with Donald Trump representing Michelle and Barack Obama as apes?
Yes, but I don't think that's evil. I still think that's
Why'd you just laugh?
weird.
You think that? So by the way, you think that's funny, but you don't. But you're gonna judge everyone else based on that. You like just laughed.
All right. Is Obama dead?
You said what?
Or the Obamas dead?
No, but the point that we're making is that they literally were portrayed as apes by Donald Trump, which is a racist stereotype.
Did he make fun of their death?
He made
And
fun
laugh
of
at them
Rob
dying?
Reiner and Robert Mueller's death.
Did he laugh at them dying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He said
Well,
He
still-
said that he's
should-
glad that
I've already been
Reiner and
through this.
Robert Mueller are dead.
Trump's probably going to hell, according to.
And you
the
support
Bible.
him, so where is that sending you?
I don't really care if I go to hell, Parker. I care if you go to hell. I want you to go to heaven, Parker.
You said you
know-
don't care if you go to hell? What the fuck type of crazy shit is that?
Yeah.
If hell
what do you
exists, of
mean?
course you don't want to go to hell. You don't want to burn
Well,
alive
I
or anything,
prefer
right?
not to, but I'm not gonna do everything and control my life just so I don't have to go to hell. I'd rather live this however many years and have fun. But okay, so Parker,
That is a crazy take, bro.
it's not
If you
really.
think you're
I
gonna
don't-
live for eternity, that is a nuts take. That is a nuts take. Connie,
You
thank you for the
think-
hand heart.
Do you believe in
Like
a soul?
I can't even fathom that you just actually said that.
Do you
that
believe
was
in a
nuts.
soul? Do you believe what?
Wait, hold up, one
Plato,
second,
Socrates said about a soul?
one second. Shim, thank you so much for the 50 cents. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you on Venmo. Thank
the
you so
fuck
much.
is
That is
Cindy?
very true. Thank
50
you so much,
cents.
Shim. I appreciate it. Thank
Lying.
you. Taryn,
Yeah,
thank you
you're
so
lying.
much for the $2 for the blast muffy. Thank you so much. Liz, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. Because of W's for them in the comment section right now. They said, I did the photo research on the Scientific American article on Einstein, I can't speak.
Einstein, bro. Get it
Einstein's
out.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally can't speak right now. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's
I
okay,
just got
love
the
you.
shout out. That's very true. Brandon, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you very much. The only true thing that JD Bance has said is it's irrelevant what I think. Yeah, it is irrelevant what you think. That's so true, right? It is irrelevant what he thinks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sailor, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The $24. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Give some W's for Sailor in the comment section. You're probably right about that. Emmy, thank you so much for the $6.66. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Give some W's for them in the comment section. As well as,
Yeah.
thank you very much. I
Mm.
really appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly. Thank
Thank
you so
you
much
for
for
the
$5.
36 gifts
Thank you very
that
much.
I've
Really
received
appreciate it.
over
Thank
this
you.
entire live, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
And Anonymous, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Oh, I just saw that after. I'm so sorry, Anonymous. Thank you for letting me know. I do apologize for that. Brandy, thank
Yeah.
you so much for the $15.
And thank you for the
Thank you
baby
very much.
bottles
I
and
really
checks.
appreciate it,
Yeah.
Brandy. Thank you. Give some W's for Brandy in the comment section. Jameson, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. As well as Amanda, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yo, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Whoever's giving me them. I think it's Adrian's World. Thank you for the roses. 22, 25. Damn, thank you. You don't get roses, Parker, do you? You just get gifts on PayPal. And you don't get to do anything with that money because it's all fake. You just said you got a 50-cent donation. Is that even possible?
Yeah. You said I'm getting fake donations. You
You said
think
you're
they're
getting a
fake?
50
Do you think I'm making
50
those?
cent.
Do you think I made up all of those donations?
Most of them. Like some of them.
Well, okay. Well,
At
why
least
would I?
one of
Why
them.
would I make up donations? What's the point of doing that?
Just to like mock me so you can overtalk me while I... Oh my god. So,
And that was a fake donation. Sorry.
maybe. Who knows?
Okay, so why would I fake donations?
Because you think so you can talk over people and like make a joke about thanking people for their donations and then like yeah, that's basically the whole reason you and Dean do it. You think Dean really makes thousands of dollars a day on just PayPal and Venmo and YouTube?
No, he makes trillions.
You know, I've heard the estimate too, but I think he makes about on average $4,000 a day. Every day
I thought
he
you said it was fake
streams.
money.
Well, yours is fake. Okay.
Just mine? Only mine's fake, not Dean's.
I don't know. Some of his is probably fake too. He says like, do you? Because that's what I said. Do
Can
you
you
really
tell me
think he
what?
gets?
Can you tell me what JEALOUS stands for?
Jealous?
Yep, that's you.
Stands for or says or
It
spells
stands
out.
for you.
Oh my god! Look, I'm not jealous. I love your money.
You are. That's what it
if
sounds
you
like,
are
bro.
rich, I love it.
You're
because you need it. You're
jelly,
in
bro. It
California.
sounds like
Hey,
you're jelly, bro.
why do you and Dean not
Like
move in
you're
together? Why are
really
y'all
jelly,
in-
bro. How does it
why
feel when
y'all-
you're jelly?
Hold on.
Like,
Parker, why are you
Carolyn,
in-
thank you for the $20 for sending me my fake money. Thank you so much
Oh my
for the
God.
Monopoly money. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The fake Galaxy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Molly, thank you for the $5 for the fake
know what?
money. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and
I
thank you
really
for the
appreciate it. Thank
baby
you. Wouldn't
dolls
be
and
able to
shit,
do it
guys.
without the
Thank you.
Monopoly money that you send me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And
Thank
thank you
you,
for the DMs. You know, thank you for the DMs. Thank you.
Thank you for the DMs. Did you just say that? That was cringe, bro.
That's what they're giving me, and that's. I think it's. If you're grateful, you're grateful, and if you're not
Kirsten,
grateful,
thank you so much. I
you're a
appreciate the
piece of
gold
shit.
mine, the fake gold mine, actually. Thank you so much.
Why are you not grateful?
Marina, thank
whenever
you so much for the
people-
$1 for the AI donation. Thank you. Russell,
you
thank you
great-
for the $50 for the fake money. Thank you so much, Russell. I appreciate the fake money. Sci-fi
you
modeler,
great-
thank you for the money gun. That's fake. Thank you so much.
Parker, are you
The fake
grateful
money
for the
gun. What can I
position-
say? Rodney, thank you so
Parker,
much for the $10.
Parker,
Thank you very
Parker,
much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get some W's for the fake money in the comment
Parker.
section? I appreciate it. Thank you
Yo,
very much.
hello.
Again,
Parker.
can you thank Russell for the $50 of fake money?
Russell, thank you for the 50 fake dollars, the Monopoly money.
Amy, thank you for the $25 for the fake money. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate. Can you thank Amy for the $25?
Oh my god. I don't like the reason I don't believe this because I think all of
Jody,
your
thank you for the
fucking fans are
$8.
children.
That's fake. Thank you so
I think
much. I
everyone
appreciate
in
it for
chat
being
right
great.
now
Thank
is
you.
definitely most of the majority of them are underage. 100%.
You have to be above 18 in order to have a Venmo or PayPal account.
I'm not talking about the people sending you money. I'm talking about the people in chat.
Most of my viewers are above 18.
Lies. They're all
Overwhelmingly
kids.
most.
They act like children at least.
I wet my plans. Thank you so much. I appreciate the $20. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank
Does-
you for the fake money. Thank you so
Parker,
much.
does a grown human being send you DMs after you debate Dean Withers and you disagree with them? A AI video, a picture of Charlie Kirk as a statue with water leaking out of his neck. Is that something a grown human being would do that has like a fully developed brain?
I've never got that DM before.
No, I've gotten it though. So,
Are you saying
in-
by someone who just sent it right now?
No. It was when I debated with your brother Dean Withers.
Okay,
Brother
well,
in
I
clothes.
think that's bad. I don't think that's funny.
That's what because when I wanted to address that to you because that's what a lot of your fans do. And Dean Withers, I try to address this to him and tell him to like
I mean, if you're, I'm just gonna let you know, if you're gonna cry on the stream, you're probably more likely to get someone who will send you a picture like that. Of course.
they're gonna burn in hell. So if they do it, that's fine.
You already said you're gonna burn in hell.
I said I don't care if I do.
Yeah, well, so then why are you saying that about other people? You know, you condemning
pieces of
other people
shits.
to hell like that quite literally is a sin.
I don't really care. I only care if it's
You
like
don't
'cause
care.
that-
Oh, nice job.
Those people
Warsaw,
deserve
thank
to
you so
go
much.
to
I appreciate the
hell.
$10 for
Oh
shut
my
up and
God.
take my fake money. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Janae, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5 for the Monopoly money to drive this misogynist nuts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jessa, thank you so much for the $5 for the more fake money. Thank you so much. Ellie, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. Rodney, again, thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's so ridiculous, Elle, isn't he? He's absolutely insane.
Parker, are you gonna like calm down? You can answer
I need
these
to calm down. I
donations
think I'm
later.
completely calm, bro. I think you're the one crashing out, bro.
Can
You
you
literally
just
said that you
answer
don't
the
care about
donut-
sinning
I don't
as
care
a
if-
Christian.
I do it. I don't care if I do it. I care if you do it, though, Parker. I
You
care
care if
you...
I sin, but not if you sin? Rules for thee,
Yes.
but not for me?
That's a weird way to put it when I'm gonna go to hell if I don't follow Christ. So there's still rules. I just don't follow them. Neither do you, but I want you to follow them, Parker. You and Dean can both turn to Christ.
You don't follow them, but yet you're an incel?
Yeah, I choose which ones to follow and which ones
You
not
choose
to.
which ones to follow? So why do you explicitly choose that one? It sounds like it's not a choice.
No, because I choose
It
many
sounds
other
like we
things.
were right, actually.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, does that hurt your feelings too?
No, you're just being weird, bro.
I just
wanna
want to, you know,
have debates.
maybe the reason why women don't want to be around you is because you don't like women and because you hate women and because
I
you
don't.
literally perpetuate bad conditions for women within
Like, yeah,
society.
I don't like them, but I've
Sailor,
never
think
really,
you
like-
don't like women, you just said?
No, but I've never tried going after one, so it's not like I've scared them away.
Oh, trust me, you're scaring women away as you speak, and every time you do speak, so you
Don't
do
worry,
that
I want a
naturally.
liberal- I
Sailor,
don't
thank you for
want
the
a liberal
$12.
woman.
Thank you for the more fake money. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dang, thank you so much for the $5 for the money from the tree growing in my backyard. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Parker, are you grateful for what you have?
Thank you so
All
much,
these-
Heavens Lee, for the membership subscription, for the fake
Yeah, thank you for
milestone
the
membership
two
to piss off
roses. Thank you
Mr.
for the other
Krusty
two roses,
Single Sock.
roses,
That's actually diabolical. Yo.
Thank you for the total of 69 gifts I've had throughout this life. I'm very grateful. And
Yeah, which comes out to nothing.
which comes
You know,
out
I
from
get
Trump's
30%
supporters.
of that, right?
Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the 5 roses. Thank you, Floridian. Yeah, how do you like it, Parker? It's like same thing you're going through, right? Or I'm going through. Yeah,
Does that
Prosper,
make you
thank
feel
for
like
the
a tough
handout.
guy?
Yes, yeah, it makes me. I feel like I'm superior than you now, Parker. I feel like it made my day a lot. better
Yasmin,
doing
thank you
it
for the
Parker.
$5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I mean, I know you might feel that way, but every woman in the chat is superior to you. Did you know
Okay,
that?
I don't care. They're,
Every
like, they
single
don't
woman in the chat
actually-
is superior to you.
That's just not true because they're not near me. They're like the second you were born a female. That's why people transition because
You're
they
just
don't
mad
want-
that women are superior than you. That's all you're
No,
mad
they're
about.
not.
You're mad that women are so much better than you, and that's what makes you feel so insecure on the inside.
No,
And then you have to
limit.
try to take down the women in front of thousands of people to make yourself feel better as a man.
Yes, to the
Because
5,000
you've been
people. I think.
emasculated by the fact that women are better than you at everything.
Oh, I do not think they're better than me at everything. I'm
Everything.
stronger
They're
than them. I'm
literally better than you
faster
at
than them.
everything.
Are they faster than me?
You
Or
said you're
than
stronger?
me?
Turn your camera on.
Or-
Show us your muscles, bro.
No, dude, that's
Let's see your
gay.
muscles.
No.
I don't think you sound very strong.
Well,
You're gonna
let's see
turn your
opinion.
camera on. You're gonna have muscles like me, bro. Okay, SpongeBob, turn your camera on.
So you're making fun of yourself?
Of course, I'm
said-
making. Yes, I can make fun of myself. I'm secure enough to do that. Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't want. Oh my god. Can we stop talking about this?
Yo, come on. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
Parker, are we ever
Let's
gonna
see
have
your
a debate?
muscles, SpongeBob.
Thank you for the 2 rows.
Let's see your muscles.
By the way.
Have you been lifting the stuffed animals recently?
A couple? No, bro.
Come on, turn your camera on, bro.
I'm not turning my camera on. I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
I don't want thousands of people that
Quiet. Thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Vance. Thank you for the $2. Thank you very much, Hector. Thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Because there are W's for Hector in the comment section right now. For truthfully, he's one of the most honest Christians ever. Here's my fake link, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, he's so honest, right? So honest.
Yeah.
And Marina,
who's
thank you so
honest?
much for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Do you
Thank
think
you.
Charlie Kirk has a better chance if God is the Christian? Jesus Christ of Nazareth is God. Do you think Charlie Kirk has a better chance at being in heaven than you will? Thank you for the rose, Noah.
If Jesus Christ, yes, because I don't believe in him.
Okay, good. You think he say we have a God based off more? Say we have the Buddhist God. You know, their set of however you go to heaven, reincarnation.
You don't
or hell.
understand anything about Buddhism, so I don't know why you're bringing this up.
What do I not understand?
I don't
about
believe in
Buddhism?
religion.
Buddhism's not a religion, though. To be honest.
I would say it's a religion.
No, I think Buddhists would disagree with you, actually. So thank you for the rose, by the way. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, regardless of whether you want to agree or disagree, it doesn't matter to me. Why
Yeah,
are
we
you
can
bringing it
agree
up?
to disagree because you're just dumb, Parker.
Really?
You have
I
an
am?
ego, and you think everything you're gonna say is right because you're talking to a bunch of children who are just gonna agree
Are
with
you a
everything
child?
you say. I'm an adult.
So I'm not talking to children. I'm talking to adults.
I'm an adult, but that doesn't mean. Thank you for the dolphin. Thank you
So
for the
what
dolphin.
child
Noah.
did I talk to?
Probably a bunch of them in chat. The
You
ones
know
singing
that
baby
in order
bottles,
to
the
come on my
ones
stream, you have to be
being,
18 plus, right?
to view.
Oh, you're just saying the viewers of the stream?
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, I just want to know, like, TikTok is saying that you're making the whole live uncomfortable, so I gotta kick you because it says that you're just, like, bad for the live. It says you're engaging in harassment and bullying, so I gotta go on to the next person. He was such a triggered little snowflake. It was brutal. And FitDadCO, thank you so much for the $50 for, here's $50 for babysitting us children. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. For the babysitting buddy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're dealing with all the children in the chat all day. Like, all these children, actually. these children who are CEOs, by the way. These children who have jobs. Like, these children who are actually like, successful. What can I say? Taylor, thank you so much for the $33 from a 33-year-old female child. Thank you so much. Taylor, thank you for the $33. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was very kind. Let's go to the next individual here real quick. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
43, yo.
Do you support Trump?
How do you, dork?
Do you support Trump?
How old are you, dork?
I'm 24.
So your brain hasn't fully formed yet. What are you doing on the app?
I think my brain is formed enough in order to be able to make decisions and to be able to explain things to people, and I bet I know more about politics than you do.
Oh, okay, cool. So you only take American adults 18 and older, right, to debate
Yes.
with? But you
Who are Trump
accept
supporters.
foreign currency, no problem, right?
You said what?
Do you refund the foreign currency since you don't let them speak on live?
No, I don't refund it.
You don't, so you take foreign currency, but you won't let foreigners speak on your live.
Yes.
Wow, what a real piece of shit. Anyway.
How? How is that? How?
So,
They're sending
anyway.
me money because they like watching my content. Why do
anyway. Oh.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Thank you for the rose, Mila. Thank you. Go
He's
ahead,
so
what were you saying?
angry. How emotional? Your cortisol maxing because I'm getting donations?
What?
Your cortisol maxing because I'm getting donations. Like you're getting angry and jealous and emotional because people send me donations, and you
Do
don't
you
like that?
produce testosterone?
More than you, because you're a lot older than me.
More than you.
I literally do produce
You
more
cannot have a
testosterone than
girlfriend.
you.
You're definitely not married. I know that.
Are you married?
Hell no.
Okay, I can tell.
I can tell. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this.
How old are you
Thank
again? How old are you again?
Boston. Quiet. I'm thanking my viewers. Boston, thank you for the whatever that was. A
He's
TikTok
so
thing.
mad, chat. He's so mad. Better, thank you for the $2.79 for Take My Foreigner Currency. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Blue Chip, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section. They said NASA. Oh, that was for the last person. You're totally right.
Yeah,
Thank
look,
you so
he
much.
can't even
Appreciate it.
get
Thank
his
you. As well
words
as My
right.
Journey. Thank you for the $20. Thank you, My Journey, for the $20 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You know what? You're totally right. Thank you so much. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Hashtag normalized learning. I totally agree. Thank you so much. Get some W's for them in the comment section. Can you thank all the donors for sending me money?
Thank you for the goat.
Thank
I'm
you,
getting
thank you,
my
thank
own
you.
gifts here. Holy shit, what is this?
You're not getting anything.
Yo, do you produce testosterone for real?
Again, more than you.
As you waste away in your gaming chair, like
Bia,
what are
thank you so
gonna
much for
do
the
when all
Viking
this
Hammer. Thank
ends?
you so much.
Viking Hammer.
Metalizer,
What's
thank
a
you so much for the
Viking
$2.
Hammer?
Do you produce not enough
Fortnite
testosterone?
geek.
Is that what you're complaining about?
Hey, so you don't support Trump, right?
Wait, I have a question. Do you think that testosterone?
Do you support Trump? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
You don't.
Do you?
What's happening with E. Jean Carroll?
Trump is using his position of power to go after someone that held him accountable for sexual abuse.
Ooh, man, she's screwed.
No, she actually won the case.
Thank you, Paige.
She actually,
for
you know that
heart.
she, you
Anyway,
know that she
go ahead.
won the appeal, right, Shadow? You know that Trump's lost.
What's that? What appeal?
There was an appeal of the case and she won it. You know that, right? The judge said that in fact, E. Jean Carroll was raped by Donald Trump.
Did I mention that, or did I ask you what just happened with E. Jean?
Well, I'm referencing both.
Well, I don't care about that because that's your.
Well,
echo
I know
chamber. I'm
because it
asking
makes
about
you look. It
recently.
makes you look bad. Is that what it is? Hey, by the way, Scarlett, thank you so much for the $5 from the UK. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the foreign money. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ava, thank you so much for the $30. Thank you for the free 30-year-old money. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Because of W's for Ava in the comment section right now. Can you actually thank them for the $30?
God, look at what a pathetic person you are.
Bia, thank you for the fireworks. Thank you very much. Can you thank Bia? Can you think nothing important for the $10?
Would you consider yourself a slave?
No, I wouldn't. That's a crazy thing to say.
Why not?
I am paid to do the work that I do.
But do you see how you get on your knees and blow every supporter because they send you a fucking Fortnite tomahawk or whatever the hell you called it earlier? Every person that sends you
So
something,
I say,
you
so you're
stop
mad that I'm saying
and
thank you to
blow
people
them.
who send me
No,
donations.
no, no. See, you don't have. You're a slave. You're an indentured servant to your viewers.
Do you get paid?
You're an indentured servant to your
Are
viewers.
you do you have a boss?
You're scared if you don't thank them right away that they'll kick you and move on. That's what the problem
Kick
is.
me
Yes,
and
it
move
is.
on?
But
I
you
thank them
can't
because
go
I
a
like.
second without thanking somebody, can you?
I can,
Oh,
and I have.
You're whooped, bro.
And Shadow, I literally thank people, and that makes
Wow.
you so angry. How angry are
Wow.
you?
No,
Stay
go
mad.
for it. I've got all the time in
Stay
the
mad,
world. Go for
bro.
it.
Cake, thank you so much for the galaxy. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I
I
appreciate
just
it. Thank
realized it. Okay. Okay.
you. Thank you so much. Give some W's for them in the comment section right now.
Wow. So you will actually get on your knees to everybody that sends you a gift?
I say thank you. Thank you so much for sending me donations, everybody.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. Thank you so much. Thank you for the dragon. Tank, thank you so much. Benjamin, thank you for the $1. Alama, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. Thank you so much. DJ, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Can we get some W's for all of them in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you. BS, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the $10. CJ, thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you very much. Janice, thank you for the $5 for the reimbursement for the guest diapers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lodge, thank you so much for the corgi. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment
you
section
are
right now.
cringe,
Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Look at how cringe you are.
How am I cringe? Isabel, thank you so much for the
Is this real
$50.
life?
Thank you, Isabel, for the $50. Thank you so much. Can we get some
Is
W's
this
for
real
Isabel
life
in the
for real?
comment section for the $50? Thank you so much, Isabel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dream No Evil, thank you for the money gun. Thank you so much. Warsaw, thank you so much. I appreciate the
You
$20.
get this
Thank
hard
you very
over
much.
50
I really
bucks?
appreciate it. Thank you. Monavon, thank you for the $11 for the foreign money.
God
Thank you
damn,
so
you're
much.
gross.
I appreciate it. Lady, thank you so much. I appreciate the gem gun. Thank you for the Panther Paws. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Melody, thank you for the $5. Thank you very
Look,
much.
you
I really
can't
appreciate it.
even
Thank you.
help but
Absolutely
to
amazing. W to your
emulate
daughter.
Trump.
Absolutely. Shout out to
You are
Beth.
a sick individual. buddy.
Shout out to Beth. How am I sick?
Ugh.
How am I sick?
You are mentally ill.
How am I mentally ill? Thank you for the money gun.
You're gross. Do you ever rewatch this stuff?
Yes, I do. I love
Did
this
you
stuff.
just watch your display of child
Oh my
behavior
God,
over
Nick!
50 bucks?
Thank you so much for the $50. Nick, thank you
God,
for the
it's
video. Can we get some W's for Nick in the comment section for the $50 over on YouTube
No, your
Super Chat?
girlfriend's Mexican,
Thank you so
right?
much, Nick. I really appreciate the $50.
You
Seriously,
dated
W's.
Mexican?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Otsana, thank you
What
for
if
the $10.
her
Thank you
parents
very
were
much.
using
Jennifer, thank you for the Galaxy.
for
Thank you very much. I
citizenship?
appreciate it. Quite. Thank you for the $5 from Antarctica. Thank you so much. Gina, thank you for the shiny air balloon. Thank you
Oh
very
my
much. I
God,
really
that
appreciate
is
it. Thank you.
cringe.
And Alien Cat, thank you for the 5 membership subscriptions. Thank you. And
Cringe,
Sly, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for the $7 from Canada to tell the guy to touch some grass. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Says the one sitting in the gaming chair rotting away, anemic.
Hey, this is an office chair, dude.
Yeah.
It's an office chair. Lana, thank you for the whale
It's a
diving.
gaming
Thank
chair,
you so
dude.
much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Look at you. When was the last time you saw the sun?
Thank you for the galaxy. I see the sun every day.
Ah, okay. I should be more
I
specific.
live in Los Angeles, so
When-
I get to go
when
out and
have-
see the sun
when
every day.
have you? Oh, are you one of the ones that ran from like the Mormon area because
Thank you.
you got touched?
Tara, thank you so much for the $20.
inappropriately?
Wait, what'd
Was
you
that,
just
was
say?
that you? You heard me. I didn't stutter.
No, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, are you the one that ran from the Mormon belt because you got touched inappropriately or something?
Why would you try to make a joke about someone getting assaulted as a kid? Like, what type of weird fucking shit is that?
What joke?
Like,
how's that a
do you
joke?
think that's you tried to make a joke about me being assaulted as a kid? That's what you just tried to do.
How's that a joke? Window face.
I just explained it to you. Did I
What tax bracket
not
are
make
you
it
in?
clear?
What's your tax bracket?
Higher than yours. Now answer the question. Why do you think that's okay? Why do you think it's okay to like make jokes like that? Well,
Stop
actually,
being
you
a
know what? It's
pussy
because
for
you're a Trump
once.
supporter. It's because you don't care about this country.
Because you're a Trump supporter. You're such
Yeah,
a
it is.
pussy, dude.
Yeah, you have no
Could
argument.
you defend your girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Could you defend her?
Yes.
No, I can't.
And it would be from people like you. And it would be from men like you.
Dude, you're such a pussy. Look at you.
Yeah, Shadow.
A
Turn your camera on.
useless pussy.
Turn your camera on. Think of the
I don't
galaxy.
have camera access, pussy.
Oh,
like,
that's unfortunate. You're so angry.
oh, 'cause
So
I
wait,
don't
by
have
the way,
camera
like,
access.
could you protect your significant other?
pussy. What a puss.
Could you protect your significant other?
Yeah.
You don't have one. How could you? He left, by the way. He literally ran away. I'm like, how are you going to protect your significant other that doesn't exist? What are you talking about, bro? That makes no sense. Dude. Like, come on, bro. And Nick, thank you so much for the $50 because the guest loves it. Thank you so much for the $50. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. The franchise, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They got cooked so quickly. It's unbelievable. Ray, thank you for the membership subscription for 5 months. Thank you very much. DJ, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we get some W's for them in the comment section right now? Yeah, that guy was insane. That guy was insane as fuck. So crazy, dude. Why was he so emotional about me getting donations? Like, actually, like, he just came on the stream and was like immediately like crashing out, dude. Tara, thank you for the $20, by the way. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you so much for the dollar. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy what he was doing. Amanda, thank you for the $50 on Venmo. Can we get some W's for Amanda in the comment section for the $50 over on Venmo? Thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate it. Thank you, as well as Dustin. Thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Michelle, thank you for the $1. Thank you very much for the Canadian money. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go on to the next individual here. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Yotov, how old are you? By the way, if I did miss your donation, I really do apologize, everyone. I tried to catch up to as many people as I possibly could. That guy was crazy. Yotov, how old are you?
Yeah, listen to me, 41.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I support him.
Okay, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay,
Obvious. That's
why do
my
you support
opinion.
Trump?
That's, to be honest with you, my personal opinion is he's true. He's not a liar. You know what I'm saying? I understand he speaks his truth. He speaks too much. Obvious. I get that. But he's real. You know what I mean?
I completely disagree with you. I think he's like a pathological liar. I mean, he cheated on every single one of his wives. He falsified business records to hide the hush money payment that he made to Stormy Daniels, right, in order to be able to prevent the story from coming out about him cheating on his wife and then paying off Stormy Daniels. We can also point to the fact that he lied about the 2020 election results, saying the election was stolen in 2020 with no evidence. He had 30,000 confirmed lies or misleading statements in his first administration. I can bring up countless lies he's made up specifically about Iran in terms of a nuclear weapon. Him saying that Obama got them closer to a nuclear weapon when actually his own policies got them closer to a nuclear weapon. He said he was going to release all the Epstein files after, again, not saying saying now he's not going to release them, even though he's legally obligated to release all of them. He said he was going to reduce electricity prices by 50% within a year, which clearly hasn't happened. We've seen electricity prices go up. And I can give countless other examples as well.
Of course, I get you. But let's speak the truth here. So Harris is not a liar?
No.
Harris don't lie?
No, I don't think that you can. So I think that any time that you can specifically reference, she said something that was like, for example, incorrect, right? It was not purposeful, right? So can you tell me anything she lied about?
Well,
Like,
I don't follow
purposefully?
her. I don't follow her. I don't look into her.
Okay.
But that's my just question. You know what I'm saying? Why is this Trump a liar? Just because it came out? So Harris and Biden, they wasn't liars at all?
Well, I mean, we could probably find a point in their life where they've lied. I'm not going to dispute you there, but the point that we're making is that you can't make a comparison between Donald Trump's continual intentional lies all the time that he uses to control people versus, like, you can't even mention a single time Kamala Harris has lied. You know, I think that there's a very big distinction between those things, right?
I get you. You're right. I agree with you on that. Listen, I'm a Republican, but I'm a down-to-earth person. I understand your point of view. Listen, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Harris wouldn't make me happy the way Trump never made you happy. So to me, debates are useless. You know what I'm saying? One president is not going to make anybody happy. It is what it is. You got me?
So I do disagree again. I do think that it's important to vote for candidates, to vote for the better candidates that are actually going to meaningfully impact people in a positive degree.
Of course,
if you
I
think
get
that you
you.
can't impact anything specifically by doing this, by engaging in a debate, then I think that that's just a reflection of you, of whether or not you feel like you can change yourself. Thousands of people have changed their minds from these debates, including myself, by the way. The way that I originally changed my mind was by questioning my views, debating it, right? And that's inevitably what led to the growth of my perspectives. So I see the growth not only in my own views, but in the thousands of people that watch me every single day and that are seeing my content that have been truly changed by it, by the countless messages that I get of people's family members that have changed
Of
their
course.
views simply by watching my live stream or of hearing the arguments that I'm making. So saying that debates don't change things is an extremely reductive thing that people
No.
try to say because they feel like it's not productive when they have engaged in debates in certain contexts, but that does not mean debates are always useless. And I
No,
honestly,
debates are
I don't take
100%
people,
the.
I take
Go
people
ahead, I'm sorry.
significantly less seriously when they say that like debates can't be helpful for changing people's minds because like it literally makes no sense. One, they're making an argument. You're making an argument that you think that debates can't change people's minds, and you think that
No,
that
debate.
point is going to
I'm
stand or
sorry.
land.
Debates can change people's mind, correct, 100%. But you basing it around Trump, you should just base it around the Republican Party because after a couple more years, Trump is gone.
Hey, we after the midterms, it is specifically going to be why do you support Republicans? The reason why we're talking about Trump is because he's the candidate of the Republican Party, has almost total and complete domination of the Republican Party, and will determine the next nominee for president.
So the Democrats have no shot to become into presidents?
No,
That's
no,
what
you
I'm,
do.
you know what I mean?
I just argue against the Republicans from a liberal perspective.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
sounds
do.
more better. I like that. That's better. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Well, that's what I'm doing, and just Trump is totally dominating the Republican Party right now.
I got you. I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? That was only my situation. Like, why is it always based around Trump? That's all.
Tina,
That
thank you
was
for the wild
my-
diving. Thank you very much. Well, it's because he's
I
the
see you're-
president.
You're a good guy. I get you. I got nothing wrong with that to say about you or anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that was my whole question: is why I based it around Trump, and I got my answer. And God bless you for that.
All right, for sure. Well, I mean, do you still support Trump yourself?
Yeah, I support Trump. Like
So
I
why?
told you. I'm 41 years old. I've been through a lot of presidents. I'm not really a political person, but ever since Trump came into office, it's like my eyes are open. One, because he don't sit behind a desk telling him what to say and how to do it. He says what he wants and he does what he wants. That's a president we need. That's what we need in America. I understand money's tight. I totally get that. If even Biden was like that, step up. We're America. We're the powerful country in the world. People look up to us. If Biden was doing a good job, I vote again for Biden. That was my only
Biden
issue.
did a better job than Trump so far, and then also like you said he says what he wants and he gets what he wants. And I would say like he said a bunch of things he didn't get. For example, he said he was going to repeal and replace the ACA. He said he was going to build the wall and make Mexico pay for it. He said he was going to release all the Epstein files. He said that he was going to end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours. He said he was going to reduce electricity prices by 50% within a year. And I can give countless other examples, right? He didn't fulfill any of those characteristics.
Of course, because he's not a king. He's not a king. If he
he's a
was a
wannabe
king, he
king.
would have do it. I'm a wannabe millionaire.
Yeah, he also said no new wars and then started a war. So you say it's because you said it's because he's not a king, right?
It happens the way other presidents caused war too back in the past. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Other presidents caused wars as well. Biden, Obama.
What new war did Biden start?
Not Biden. I never said Biden. I said Obama. I'm confused. There was wars in his
agree
time
the
when he was
Biden-Harris
president.
administration was the most anti-war American presidency
I
in the
agree
modern
with that.
history?
I agree with that. That I agree with you. They never created the war. I definitely agree with you on that. That's 110%. But why create a war when we could just spend money out of our pockets? Spend, and give and shut them up constantly. That's the problem.
That's not what we were doing. The JCPOA didn't just like give them some ungodly level of money. It was that we stole money from them in the past and we gave them that money back plus interest that was grown in the account. So that was in order to get them to negotiate at the table, which inevitably Trump is going to have to get rid of the sanctions in the first place if he's going to get any type of agreement. So inevitably he's going to allow for them to create better economic growth for themselves.
Listen, I agree with you. This war is for no reason. I get that. That this is really for no reason. Everything is through the roof. We're getting hurt through this, 110%. I mean, I'm not going to say he's a perfect president, 100%. I disagree with him on a lot of things. But the only thing I came up was because everything's based around Trump. That is all. That's really it. Republican Party, yes. Trump always, come on.
How about this? Why do you support Republicans then?
I agree with them. I agree.
Why?
Because they hold values, the amendments they want to follow. They don't want illegals here. You come illegally, that's fine. We'll accept you, all of us, and you too, Parker. You can't jump the bridge. Come on.
So you know that Trump called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution?
I'm sorry, Parker. You broke up. I'm sorry.
You know that Trump
Say it
called
again?
for the you know that Trump called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I didn't. Let me tell you what happened with me. Remember when COVID hit and everything was on pandemic and they wanted to pass a bill?
Remember the pandemic, and yeah, I do.
They wanted to pass a bill, a stimulus bill, and this way, that way. The Democrats was holding that bill. The Democrats wanted them to send $25,000-$30,000 to fishers in China, and to send money for transgender surgeries in Africa. Like, why did we need that?
That's not what happened. So, what you're thinking about in terms
You know
of
what I'm
money
talking
was that
about,
they're
right?
testing
You know
the
what I'm talking
effect of hormones on like mice. So that was for
Okay.
scientific development.
Did we really need to see scientific development on
On the effect
wherever
of
it
changing
mice?
the changing of hormones? Yes, we do. The reason why is because when people do have changes in hormones, and by the way, that doesn't only impact trans people, right? We want to see the impact that can have on the body, so that we can see how to treat people in situations in which there
No.
could be side effects.
I get you that 100%. You want to do that? Do that in a normal time. Was there reason to pass a bill when
Wait.
we're all suffering, where we got stuck in
Wait,
the house?
this already existed in terms of funding, and you guys
Yeah,
passed a
yeah,
bill to
but
try to get rid of it.
Yeah, of course, it was existed 100%.
This is a very small
But
portion of the budget too.
I understand that. But they should have just focused on the American people. Why focus on other country when we were suffering here? Trump had to read the bill over and over. They read the bill one or
Isn't
two
that what
times, I
Trump's
think, and then he
doing with
seen
the
that.
war with Iran?
No, I agree with you. Trump is. I'm not disagreeing with you on
Wait, so,
that.
so the
Trump
we
is.
I think it's important to have some international aid. I think that USAID is actually a really important thing because it saved like literally millions of lives. I think that's really important.
100 trillion% it is, but not to find out what's going on with rats while we're in a pandemic. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you say we should get rid of the funding while we're in the pandemic? Is that what you're saying?
No, there was no reason to send money as we're going through a pandemic. That's
No,
what I'm
that's
trying
not
to
when we started sending money.
say. Yeah, but to pass the stimulus bill, we needed to pass that bill too as well. They wasn't going to
Oh,
allow
are
that
you
until
saying this
that
was just within the bill?
Yes, correct.
Oh, so they make the bill in this way because it gets more people to vote for it.
So that's how it happened.
Yeah, it's through compromise to get people to vote on bills.
Oh, okay. So they needed that.
That's why there are these bills with such large sort of funding mechanisms that have so many different things within them because inevitably it relies on compromise.
Their vote. So basically, it relies on a vote.
Wait, and again, the USAID funding is not bad. That's good, right?
No, it's good. Listen.
So you already agree with it. So if your issue is we're not spending money on Americans here at home, who do you think's perpetuating those conditions to a greater extent?
Not right now. I'm not saying now. You can do what they want her support. Yes, 100%. You want to support other country? Go ahead. Be my guest. We'll help out too. It's fine. I'm talking about during the pandemic. That's all I'm talking about. During the pandemic, there was no reason for those situations to go on.
Well, I'm just telling you. I just told you is because that's how the bill was getting passed. That's how
Yeah,
they get the
I got
votes.
you. See, now I know. Now I know. See, I spoke to you. You told me you're a gentleman, and I have to tell you something. I am a believer of Jesus Christ, and I'm sorry for what those other people said. They call themselves Christians, and they don't worry about themselves going to hell. Everybody should worry about themselves.
Yeah, I don't view all Christians through the guise of some Christians that come up on the live. I think it's a bad thing to refer to all religious people as one particular person that of their particular religion. The same way that you wouldn't criticize all atheists because of one atheist. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
Of course, but the way they were speaking to you, and I don't want you to go to hell, and then he don't want to go to hell, then he wanted you to go to hell.
It's reflective of his views, not all of Christianity. There are better views within Christianity on those things. Like
there's a lot better, and there's a lot better people too. God bless you, Parker. Thank you so much. That's all I
appreciate you.
wanted to talk.
All right.
Thank you. Take care, big man.
You as well. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everyone. Alrighty, let's get this next person up here. Alrighty. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Alright. How old are you?
Okay. Let's go to the next person. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. By the way, Ken, thank you so much for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Put some W's for Ken in the comment section for the $50 on Venmo. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Ken. Seriously, W's for Ken in the comment section right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get on this next individual real quick. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Okay, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Alrighty, let's go on to the next individual here real quick. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, I'm 32.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Okay, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I'll probably I'll go with Trump.
Okay.
Although I would have to say that if there are other, better candidates, I would probably not vote for Trump. But
okay, what's your
just in
birth year?
comparison, 1994. 94.
Okay, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I'd say probably Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I think it's mainly because of abortion, and I actually heard briefly you debating in a different person about this abortion and issue, and I heard one of your rescue hypothetical. I'm not sure if I heard that correctly, but the thing is about when there's a, I don't know, house on fire and you have to save between bunch of embryos and one newborn baby, and who would you save? Is that a correct hypothetical? Just wanna.
Sorry, can you get a little bit closer to your microphone? It's a little bit hard to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So I just said that I heard you debating someone else. I think you mentioned the rescue hypothetical. In house on fire and there are like 100 embryos and one newborn baby, and who would you save? I heard a bit about your argument, so I'd like to, address a bit on that, and maybe you can tell me if my reasoning is correct or not. Just to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I think just the fact that I prioritize the baby doesn't mean that I refuse the right to life. I don't consider the embryo as a human. Just like if I have to choose to save my daughter or my son versus five other strangers, doesn't mean I don't consider the other strangers are not human. So it's the fact that I prioritize saving or rescuing my son doesn't necessarily mean that I don't consider the other strangers are non-human. So that's would be my first reaction to that. And also, I think since we are talking hypothetical, I also heard a different, counter hypothetical, which is, imagine you are on a spaceship and it's carrying 1,000 embryos and one baby, and we are basically the only humans left on that spaceship. So in that case, who would you rather save? So the 1,000 embryos or that newborn baby? I think that case would be a bit more intuitive to save the 1,000 embryos because we are the only remaining humans. And this is not hypothetical coming from me. Just I heard from someone else. So yeah, if you think that's I don't know, flawed, or maybe you can educate me. But yeah.
So the comparison here is really just to demonstrate that there is a difference in value that you place upon a zygote or on an embryo as compared to like a fetus. And really the question is just to ask you why. That's the only point of the question.
Well, because I think
So you're thinking I'm trying to get things from the question that I'm not trying to get.
I think because, like I said, I think emotionally we are more attached to, I guess, things that are have consciousness.
It's not like we've personally had a direct relation with this individual.
Yeah, like just the example that I have.
So then, like the example that you brought up of like, oh, like I'm going to value like someone that's close to me or I've had a personal relation with more than I'm going to value other people. It doesn't mean I don't think that they're not people. Of course, that's not the argument that's being provided. The argument is that you value it differently, and I'm asking you why. Because this is for individuals you don't have personal relations with.
Because I think naturally, I think we are more feel more emotionally attached to people who have consciousness, but just because it's it feels right doesn't mean that it's the embryo is not a human. So I guess
okay. So I believe it's of the human species, but I don't think it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in our family that's brain dead, for example. I don't think it's murder to get an abortion prior to sentience. What are your thoughts on that?
Say it again. The last part again, please.
I don't think that prior to sentience or subjective experience that it's murder to get an abortion.
Okay. And why is that?
Because it doesn't have a subjective experience. In the same way, I don't think it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in my family that is brain dead.
I think because the branded example, because there's no future for that. I guess.
Yeah,
for
but
that
there's no
person.
past or present established.
For the embryo?
Yes.
But it will be a human in
In the
9
future,
months, right?
but like, that's it. If you get an abortion, it won't, and it will never be.
Okay, I don't see how it's justified to kill it just because it will. I don't know. It's almost like, well, this argument can also apply to like 2 weeks. I don't know, or 4 weeks. What do you call it? Baby. 4 weeks old baby, because if you kill it, then it would have no future. I think that argument can also apply to that as well, no?
Are you saying for people who are in comas?
No. For I don't know, for 12 weeks old baby in the uterus. Because you said that if you kill it,
I
then there
don't
will be
care
no
about a
future.
12-week embryo.
Okay, is the main argument here is because there's no subjective experience
Yeah.
of that embryo, plus that it okay. So I guess it's hard for me to understand why subjectivity, it's it matters for to be considered as a human life, because I think because
Human life
lives
begins
are
at conception.
Mhm.
Human sentient life begins at 20 through 24 weeks in the womb.
Okay, and why sentience is a requirement for being considered not to be killed, not to be murdered? What's your
Repeat that one more time. I can't hear you.
Sorry?
Sorry, what were you saying again? I couldn't hear you.
No, I said why sentience is a requirement for not to be murdered. Because you said.
So why is sentience important? So that
Yeah,
we can then
mhm.
say that it's not wrong to kill
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
or it
Mhm.
is wrong to kill it.
Yeah.
I think that's the basis of personhood. In the same way that we don't think it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in our family that is brain dead because they're never going to have sentience again. In the same way, before they ever have sentience, right? It's not going to be murder to get rid of that potential.
Okay, so what if someone argues that they don't think it's right to pull the plug on the brain dead person, and they still believe that is.
I think that's going to be an absurd argument, because then they're going to argue that people who do so are murderers, and all the doctors, nurses, medical professionals, and family members involved in those decisions should end up going to jail then.
Okay.
Which would be absurd.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think the brain person is more of a normal situation, because there's nothing in the future, but the fetus, there's a future ahead of it. If you let it grow, it will grow to become a human. So I think that's the difference in my opinion. But then you said that because if there's no future, if you kill it, then there's no future at all. So I'm trying to understand that.
Yeah, like if you get an abortion, there's no possible future subjective experience that could come from that.
Okay.
Like it's just
alright.
like getting rid of potential. No one cares about just getting rid of
Yeah,
potential alone.
potential. So
We're going to care
so
about
then-
potential so long as that there's a past or a present established.
Okay. So then in that case, with the other hypothetical that I gave you at the beginning, who would you save then in that scenario? The spaceship one.
In you mean in the embryo or the newborn?
Yeah, like 1,000 embryos.
I don't see how this is relevant. Like the concern in that scenario is the saving of the species, right?
Yeah.
That concern isn't present in typical scenarios. So what are you trying
I
to...
agree, but for philosophy, we're talking about philosophy here. It's just like objective moral values.
But I'm
right?
asking
So-
you, why is it relevant?
Because it will stress test basically your idea and your moral values.
It doesn't though. It doesn't stress test it, because the concern in that scenario would be clouded by the survival of the human species,
Mhm.
not by whether I deem it to be valuable at a certain point.
Isn't that as well? Okay. All right. If you say that, okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to process what you're saying, and then.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so like, why do you think abortion should be illegal?
Well, because human life starts conception, and I think that's where all your DNA and everything about you or characteristics, from your, eye color, everything begins there. So when it takes it away, it takes it right to exist. But again,
So I
know
don't know
the,
how you get around the point of brain death then, because they're still cellularly speaking alive. Is it murder to pull the plug?
yeah, but I already mentioned
It is.
why is it? Yeah, no, I don't think it is. But
Okay, so then
like I said, because there's no more future for them.
okay.
Like, but at least the embryo, it has a
So you just care
potential
about
future.
potential alone?
Potential. If I care potential alone, why not?
Because just
So
potentially.
you think only potentially is not enough to
Nope,
justify?
not alone.
Okay.
Not enough to justify a violation of someone's bodily autonomy, for example.
Okay.
Or an obligation to maintain a pregnancy. Would you agree with that at least?
Sure.
Like they should be legally
Okay.
obligated to go through. Okay, so then you can see. Then you agree with pro-choice legislation that it should be legal to get access to an abortion.
I'll have to think about it. I think that's a good point. So basically, it all comes down to if I think that partiality is justifiable enough
to restrict bodily autonomy from a legal
yeah,
perspective.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. I'll think about it, Parker.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you coming up.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Let's go into this next individual here real quick. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. We are just looking for debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
27.
Do you support Trump?
Yep.
Election held today. Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
I'd rather vote for neolibertarian phalangism.
So the next person, only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. We are just looking for debates. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
If the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I'll support Trump.
Oh, they just left? Wait, did I lose the count? No, I didn't. It like glitched out and it made it think I lost my like account access for a second or something. I was scared. All right, let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Alrighty, let's get this next individual up here. Again, please, everybody, only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everyone. We are just looking for debates. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up? How old are
Would
you?
you rather have a rather or a would?
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Why you so
What's up, loser?
obsessed with me?
Why'd you
You're
block me from
always
commenting?
in my life. Bro, that guy's literally in the box every day, bro. It's every day, bro. He's in the box. It's every fucking day. Let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. Alrighty, let's get this next person up here. I'm trying, everyone. I do apologize. Sometimes it takes a second to get people up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, sorry.
You're good, you're good. If you want to support me as always, everyone, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat as always, everybody.
Guys, please follow the rules. Debates only.
Let's go to the next person. At least send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Alrighty, let's go to the next person. Only do send a guest request again if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Do you support Trump?
Fuck no. Fuck that fucking white little bitch.
He's orange, actually, okay? Actually, he's orange. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, Parker, I'd smack the shit out you. I'm not even gonna lie.
Do you
I
support
would
Trump?
beat you to a fucking pulp.
Do you support Trump?
I would leave you to a bloody pulp on the concrete.
Why are you threatening violence against me because I owned you in a debate? Or I owned people who have the
I
same
would kick
ideological
you in the
beliefs as
head
you
so
in
many
a debate?
times until your head would fucking explode.
Does this make you feel strong? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
We are child.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Everybody, we are just looking for debates. Alrighty, let's go to the next individual. Again, everybody, only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 18.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates, everybody. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
I'm scratching my ass while I'm thinking.
Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, everybody. We are just looking for debates. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up? 23.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay. Alrighty. Why do you support Trump?
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. I support him for a lot of reasons, but I guess I've been kind of frustrated with his execution. But I agree with what he sold people as far as different things.
So, like, no new wars, release the Epstein files, repeal and replace the ACA, build the wall, make Mexico pay for it, and reduce electricity prices by 50%, everything he didn't do?
Yep. That's weird.
Alrighty. Alrighty, give me 1 second, everyone. I need to make sure I don't need to leave right now. Give me 1 sec. Let me see. I actually might have to get going right now, actually, everyone. Sorry, give me 1 second. I need to check real quick. Give me 1 second, everyone. 1 second. I need to see how far away. Give me 1 second. I might have to go. I'm so sorry, everybody. Um, 1 second. Give me 1 second, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I was coordinating with Dean. I'm coordinating with Dean because he's what's it called? We're gonna meet up later. So that's really what it is. Give it a second. I'm fulfilling or seeing what I should do. So just give me a quick second. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I am scratching my asshole.
You're disgusting. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Laha, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for the membership subscription. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Alrighty. Shit, I don't know. Here, let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's actually bad. Alrighty, well, we'll see. I'm gonna go on to the next individual here quick. Sorry, everyone. I was just trying to do that. The thing is, it's not completely set up with everything we're doing, so I'm just, yeah. Dean kind of messaged me pretty late on that one thing, so just give it a second. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Alrighty. You know what? We might just call it. I'll answer questions for the next 5 minutes or so, and then I'm just gonna call it for today. That's what we're gonna do. I guess I don't know if it benefits me to do that. To get off right now. I guess I could post my videos right now. I don't know. I can't even get going until like 30 from now, I think, anyway. Alrighty. Warsaw, thank you so much for the $10, by the way. Thank you for GG's. Have a great day, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I think it is a good time to end, but I don't know, because it's kind of like the plans aren't completely set. That's the issue. So I don't quite know what's going on right now. Keonan, thank you so much for the $10. It just says peace. That's all it says. Commit to something? Yeah, I'm just gonna commit to ending here in the next 5 minutes. Tomorrow I'll be back to normal times. I'm assuming I'll be live probably in the morning tomorrow as well. Or actually, no, I'll live tomorrow night. Or fuck, off to plan. God damn it, I'll have to think. All right, I'll let y'all know tomorrow. I actually don't know yet. I take that back. And in the morning. La Hennison, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5 for another donation from Foreigner. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know why that guy was so angry. That guy was so ridiculous. Someone said in the comment section, your life is not that complicated. Don't pretend it is. Me saying, oh, I don't know what my fucking schedule is for today is not me acting like my life is super complicated. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What type of stupid shit is that? Me not knowing plans for something. Wow, that means I'm acting like my life is so complicated, right? Jesus Christ, dude. That's so embarrassing. Wesley, thank you for the $8. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for, is it true that a budget surplus is more harmful to an economy than a deficit as long as within a certain range of GDP? Is that Keynes? So technically that is true. The reason why that is true is because of the fact that a surplus is actually like a deficit from a government standpoint, for an economy. It's like you're taking more out of the economy than you're putting into the economy, is really the idea. So it technically is worse for GDP, but it's almost necessary because we've been running too large of deficits for too long. So running a somewhat of a deficit is actually like can be positive for GDP growth, but that's expected. If you do extra spending, of course, you're going to expect more GDP growth. Of course, you're going to have less GDP growth with less spending, you know? Like that's just obvious because government spending is a part of the GDP equation. Yeah, Dean has had problems with his setup in LA. He might end up going live a little bit, but probably not. I would expect not. What's up? A rental doesn't have Wi-Fi. He actually literally has gone to this one before, so it literally worked last time he was there. Shane, thank you for the 2-month subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love how the Trump admin is trying to conflate the different types of deficits to make it sound like tariffs are the solving the overall deficit. Yeah, seriously, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Susan, thank you for the $2. Thank you. UK puberty blockers only prescribe online. How do you think? Do you speak any other language? I do not. I do not. Oh, Justina, think of the $5 for what qualities you admire most in people, and which ones are raise a red flag. Patience is something I really admire in people, and understanding. I think those are like two really good things. Which ones raise a red flag? Like the lack of those things. Like I think the lack of patience actually less so. I think the lack of understanding. Like I think the lack of understanding or trying to understand people is definitely a red flag. Amy, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Thank you. Did you watch the last episode of The Boys? Yes, I did. It was pretty crazy. The Boys always has like too much shock value for my liking, honestly. Like they do some things for shock value I just think are really weird and I don't like it. And I'm like cringing every single time I see it. But I love like the underneath story and of how like complicated of a character like Homelander and all of them are. That was all really interesting, and I think that like the last episode like really put it together for what I would have expected for Homelander. So yeah. Sup. Yeah. Alrighty. And Amisa, thank you so much. I actually fully caught up. All right, I'm going to get off right now, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate everyone for coming through. Thank you. I'll see everyone tomorrow. I'll be back, and I'll do probably a normal amount of time for debates. So I do apologize, everyone, for the shorter debates here recently. But I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all here very, very soon. And there's 3 people. Anthony, thank you for the $5. Thank you. I'll try to remember. I apologize. Thank you so much. That must have been an accident. And then Ethan, thank you so much for the $4.20. Thank you. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to take a look. Thank you very much. And then Maddie, thank you for the $2. Thank you. I'm okay. Alrighty, everyone. I love y'all. See everyone later. Okay, bye-bye. I'm going to post videos on YouTube if you want to go check them out, everyone.